What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight coming back through here one more again. Holla at y'all about some of these great games that came on yesterday, man. We're gonna do a little NFL recap. The main games that I'm gonna go over today, y'all. I'm gonna go over the Falcons, Commanders, the battle of the rookie quarterbacks. Your boy Jaden Daniel most definitely balled out. He basically led that team to a win, if you want to call it, led it, drove it. Superman, whatever you want to call it, but he most definitely led that team to a win. The Packers and the Vikings, which ended up being a good game, which I thought at first I thought the Vikings was going to just pretty much just stomp down the Packers, but they ended up coming back and the Vikings held on to win. And another thing that I'm gonna get into, y'all, is who is the front runner for the MVP, and I'm also gonna talk a little bit about Saquon Barkley with his rushing record, y'all, because I most definitely think that he gonna break that rushing record this year. I do believe that. And if y'all been listening to my channel, I've been saying that for about 5 weeks. About 5 weeks ago, I was showing y'all on my show. I showed y'all the last 5 games that he had to play. The guys that the run defenses that he had to go. The only decent run defense he went against was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody else was at the bottom of the league as far as stopping the run. He got another great matchup this final game this Sunday against the Giants. He only need 101 yards to break the record, and I don't see why he won't get that against the Giants, man. The Giants said, if I'm not mistaken, I think they ranked number 30 or 31. I'll look at my paper. I got it wrote down, y'all, but uh, he most definitely gonna get that MVP, y'all. And while I'm on this topic, as far as with the MVP race, y'all, in y'all opinion, who is y'all front runner for the MVP? Because right now, I'm telling y'all right now, and I've been saying it. If y'all been listening to me, what up with your T Money? I've been saying it. If y'all been listening to me, I feel like Saquon Barkley will get the MVP, y'all, because he will break that record against the Giants next week. I don't see how he won't get it. Um, he only need 101 yards. He been getting over 100 yards, and um for him to be going against, next week, they most definitely gonna give him the carries because they know this is like damn near like a one chance in a lifetime. Your boy Eric Dickerson done had the record since what 1984. This is 2024. Man, that's what that's about what that is about 40 years. About 40 years that record been been a legit record. And the record been what 2100. I think it's 2104 yards what Eric Dickerson had. So I almost definitely feel like your boy Saquon Barkley gonna break that record, man. And if he break that record, I don't care what none of y'all say. Once I get through talking my little stuff, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If y'all agree with me, disagree, y'all can come in here and holler at me, tell me how you feel. But I feel like if he break that record, the last game of the season, I don't care what up with your HRD Ray. You say, bro, these British keeps calling me the N word. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. What's your name, Hard Ray? But I appreciate you coming through, man. Most definitely, man. But I most definitely feel like y'all, if he break that record, man, they gotta give him the MVP, man. I mean, I know Josh Allen done had a great year. I know Lamar Jackson done had a great year. But you know what? Speaking of Lamar Jackson and your boy Josh Allen, I just want to give y'all something to think about before I get into these two games right quick. Just check my Palm Pilot. Check my Palm Pilot on this right quick. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all might already know, but if you don't, I'm finna hip you on to it. Roll the song by it. Want to hear it? Here it go. They got that MVP race. I told you Saquon Barkley probably gonna win it anyway. What up with you, Nick? Try to say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What up with your Nick Tri-State? Okay, y'all, check it out now. I'm gonna throw something at y'all because, like I said, y'all know they got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson as the front runner, and they got Saquon Barkley in the picture too. But check me out. Why these two guys right here ain't in the picture? No, I'm gonna read you their stats right quick, y'all. Now, your boy Sam Darnold balled out. He balled out against the Packers yesterday, y'all. He on his season stats, he has 153 yards. He averaging 8.2 yards a pass. He got 35 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Now his completing rate percentage is 68.1. His passer rating is 106.4. Now, y'all heard that, right? Now, let me read y'all the two guys who supposed to be the front runner. Now, y'all just heard what I said about Sam Darnold. Now, Josh Allen, he has 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for a passer rating of 101.4. All right, now your boy Lamar Jackson, he got 3,955 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He got a passer rating of 121.6, which he balling now. Don't knock me now. He is balling. But I just want to show y'all something. Now check out your boy Joe Burrow. Let me read y'all his stats. And I just wonder why he ain't in the MVP race. I mean, I know why, because they're not having a as good of a season team wise as your boy Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. What up with your 336, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Just talking a little bit about this MVP race before I get into these two games. I wanted to go over the Falcons and the Commanders and the Packers and the Vikings, man. I just want to talk about, who y'all feel like the front runner for the MVP. But I just want to spark up a little flame right quick because, like I say, we got your boy Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I just read their stats. Now, let me read y'all your boy Joe Burrow's stats on the season. And I wonder why the hell he ain't in the MVP race. Check this out now. He is blowing them boys out the water. I'm talking about missile, put it in, launch it off. You sank my battleship. Your boy Joe Burrow balling. Let me read y'all what I'm saying. Your boy Joe Burrow got 4,641 yard passing. What up with your candy girl? Joe Burrow got 4,641 yard passing, y'all. He got 42 passing touchdowns. He only have 8 interceptions for a passing rating of 109.8. Did y'all hear what I said? I'm gonna read that one more again in case y'all didn't hear me too good. Let me turn y'all hearing aid up so you can hear me a little bit better. Let me read y'all these stats one more time. Your boy Josh Allen got 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Lamar Jackson got 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Your boy Joe Burrow, aka Home Alone, he got 4,641 yards, 42 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions. Is your boy Joe Burrow blowing them out the water or not? Hey, why your boy Joe Burrow is not in the MVP talk, y'all? That is crazy to me. He is blowing them out the water. But hey, I'm gonna throw something else at y'all. I'm gonna throw something else at y'all and see why this dude right here ain't in the MVP race. Now check this out. Now I checked out your boy Jaden Daniels after that game last night. Jaden Daniels got 3,530 yard passing, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for a passer rating of 101.2. Now, I told y'all what Josh Allen was. He right there neck and neck with Josh Allen, man. Check this out one more time. Now, I told y'all what Jaden Daniels had. 3,530 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Your boy Josh Allen got 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? Pinky and the Brain, are you pondering what I'm pondering? Your boy Jaden Daniel is a rookie, and he right there neck and neck with Josh Allen. And they say Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson is the front runner for MVP. I just wanted to show y'all that right quick. And once again, let me read y'all Sam Darnold's stats for the season and why the hell he ain't in the MVP race either. He got 4,153 yard passing, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, passer rating of 106.4. Why your boy Sam Darnold ain't in the MVP race? It should be more than just those little 2-3 people in the MVP race, man. It's some guys that putting up numbers this year. I mean, I understand with Joe Burrow. What with your Carolina Blue, man? I appreciate you coming through, brother. But I understand, you know, a lot of times when it comes to MVP in sports, they mostly go with the guy who putting up the numbers and he also got a winning season. And I understand Joe Burrow with the Bengals, you know, they scratching and fighting, trying to get into the playoffs right now. As of right now, I don't think they completely knocked off. But if you ask me, I don't think they're gonna make it, man. That's just my opinion. I don't think they're gonna make it. But your boy Joe Burrow been balling out, man. Even though the Bengals, they ain't really had the defense like they usually have. They've been mostly having to outscore people. But for Joe Burrow to be putting up them numbers like that in a losing season, man, hey, you gotta look at Joe Burrow too, man. You gotta look at your boy Joe Burrow. And like I said, if your boy Saquon Barkley, well, I ain't gonna say if y'all, when he get them 101 yards next week, they got to get that MVP to Saquon Barkley. Like I said, y'all, ain't nobody broke that record in what, about 40 years? In about 40 years, man. They got to give it to him. If they don't give it to him, man, hey, shame on you. Shame. What they just say back on Game of Thrones. Shame. When they be throwing cabbage at you, you be walking down the street. Shame on you. Shame. They be throwing apples and shit, hitting you in the head. That will be a plum shame, like my grandma would say. It's just a plum shame. What they doing out there is a plum shame. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all right quick, man, as far as my MVP race. And like I say, once I get through talking my little trash, I'm talking, man, I'll put the link in the chat if y'all want to come in, and if y'all agree with me or disagree, hey, holler at me, let me know, holler at me. But the first game I'm gonna get into, y'all, I want to get into this doggone Falcons and Commanders game, man, which ended up being a hell of a game. Between the two rookie quarterbacks, man. Your boy Jaden Daniels balled out yesterday. Balled out. And with that win yesterday, the Commanders clinched a playoff spot with that last touchdown to your boy Zach Ertz. Your boy threw a dart to Zach Ertz in the end zone for that go-ahead touchdown win in overtime, man. That was a great pass. I will tell y'all this, though. I was looking at some in this game, and I don't understand. And if you ask me, I put this on the coaches, y'all. I put this on coaching. I'm gonna read y'all something right quick where I feel like the Falcons screwed up in the game because they went away from it. I want to read y'all something right quick. Now, in the first half, this just the first half, y'all. In the first half, the Falcons, they had your boy B. John Robinson. He had 82-yard rushing and 2 touchdowns on 13 carries. On 13 carries in the first half, y'all. Let me read that again. He had 82-yard rushing, 2 touchdowns on 13 carries in the first half. Let me read y'all what he had in the second half, y'all. In the second half, he only had 8 yards rushing in the second half for a total of 90 yards in the game. Are y'all pondering what I'm pondering? Do y'all see that what I'm talking about right there? The Falcons went completely away from the run game in the second half. Completely away from the run game in the second half. They was gashing. What up with you, Omar Tillman? Appreciate you coming through, man. They was gashing the Commanders in the run game in the first half. 82 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. They were gashing them. Why you didn't keep running the ball? I don't know, man. I put that on the coaching right there. They just completely went. How you have 82-yard rushing in the first half, 2 touchdowns in the second half? You only got a total of 8-yard rushing. Something ain't right there, y'all. Something is not right. That I put that on the coaching staff right there. That was just one of my little keys that I looked at, y'all. A little small thing I looked at where I think the Falcons could have did a better job to probably try to pull out the win, man. But even with that said, y'all, the Falcons still had a chance to win. They still had a chance to win at the end of the game, man. They were able to drive down, and Michael Penix was able to get like a 12-play, 68-yard drive, and he threw a touchdown to Kyle Pitts with I think with like a minute and 19 seconds left in the game, y'all. And The kicker for the Falcons, Riley Patterson, he missed a 56-yard field goal, which would have been the go-ahead win for the game. That he missed in, and they wouldn't even have had to go in overtime if he would have made that kick. Yeah, I know it was a long kick, 56-yard kick, but I mean, that was a good drive by the rookie quarterback. And only his second starting game, Penix, was able to get that drive. Like I said, it was a 12-play, 68-yard drive, and he hit the tight end Kyle Pitts for the touchdown, to tie the game. And then they was able to get the stop and try to drive down and get the field goal, and they missed the field goal, went into overtime, and that's pretty much all she wrote because the Commanders won the coin toss. They received the ball, and the Falcons never did get it back, man. Jaden Daniels, they drove down. Like I said, he hit Zach Ertz on a dart in the end zone, and that pretty much was all she wrote, y'all. It was a great game. Great game. One thing I want to read, y'all, because Jaden, I don't know if y'all know Jaden Daniels, he did something in the game. He basically like hit a record in the game, y'all. Jaden Daniels, now he has combined for 30 touchdowns, and he tied Russell Wilson for the third most touchdowns for a rookie quarterback, and he passed Robert Griffin III for the most rushing yards with 864 yards in a season as a rookie quarterback. So your boy Jaden Daniel balling, man. He balling, man. Most definitely balling. Also, somebody else hit a history mark, man. The tight end Zach Ertz, he became the ninth tight end in the NFL history to have 8,000 yards receiving in a career. So shout out to Zach Ertz also for hitting that mile marker, in his career, y'all. But another thing I want to tell y'all, man, like I say, shout out to Jaden Daniels, man, because he had threw a pick, and he was in a 10-point deficit at halftime, man. And he was able to lead the team back to a win. Like I say, they had the drive in overtime where he hit Zach Ertz on that little 2-yard touchdown. And with that win, y'all, the Commanders, they clinched their spot as the 6th seed in the NFC. Now, it's a couple of things that ain't already like just secure yet because they at the 6th seed right now. But as of right now, this how it's looking right now. But it could change depending on how next week go, y'all. As of right now, the Commanders, they got the 6th seed in the NFC, and they will be in a wild card either against the Rams or Tampa. If they win their last regular season game at Dallas next week, or depending on how stuff go, they could end up facing their division rivals, the Eagles, unless the Packers lose to the Bears. Now, if the Packers lose to the Bears, which I don't believe they will, if the Packers lose to the Bears, that's going to kind of throw the playoff look off if the Packers end up losing. But I don't see them losing. So 9 times out of 10, the Rams, they pretty much clinched the NFC West with their win yesterday. Tampa, they're still if you ask me, they still haven't clinched the NFC South, Tampa, but I believe they will end up clinching the man. Tampa next week, they got their last game against the Saints. The Falcons, they got their last game against Carolina. So I think the Falcons, they messed up yesterday when they lost the game, because if they would have both won their last 2 games, the Falcons would have had the tiebreaker, y'all. And like I said before, they would have had the tiebreaker and they would have won the NFC South. But now, since the Falcons done lost, if Tampa beat the Saints Sunday, which I believe they will, Tampa is going to win the division, whether or not if the Falcons win or not, because Tampa beat on won their last 2 games because they both had the same record. Tampa beat on won the last 2 games, and that's going to pretty much seal the deal. Because like I said, the Falcons, they lost yesterday, so they basically 1 game behind. So the only way they can catch up is if for some reason the Saints beat Tampa, which I don't believe they will, y'all. But that's just what I was looking at right there as far as with the NFC South with that. But the Falcons most definitely they most definitely dropped the ball on that one, y'all. They most definitely dropped the ball because at the beginning of the season, everybody was hyping up the Falcons, because they had them picked up Kirk Cousins, and everybody was talking about how the offense was gonna be, and was the Falcons a Super Bowl contender and all this stuff. Hey, that's why I be saying, man. At the beginning of the season, you can't be going off what's on the paper, man. You got to wait for the season to go because you don't know how injuries gonna go. You just don't know how the season gonna go, man. You just don't know. And who would have thought at the beginning of the season when they got Kirk Cousins? What up with your Yankees on, man? I appreciate you coming through, man. Who would have thought at the beginning of the season when everybody was hyping up the Falcons, who would have thought that they would be in a position right now where they done benched Kirk Cousins? Your boy Kirk Cousins had done got to a point where he was what, y'all? He had thrown about 8-9 interceptions in like 4-5 games and only one touchdown. Who would have thought Kirk Cousins would have just fell off the map like that? Because they started out the season good. Kirk Cousins was doing good. I don't know what happened, but it was like them last 4-5 games, maybe 6 games of the season, but he just started going downhill. I don't know what was up with him, but if you ask me, man, they might have should have made that move with Michael Penix. They might should have made that move a little bit earlier. And maybe, Michael Penix would be more ready for if they were going to the playoffs. Because right now, I mean, yeah, he throwing the ball, he making plays. But you see yesterday early in the game, man, it was like the first quarter with what was it like? Early in the first quarter, he threw a pick like right off. So I just feel like maybe if they would have started playing him earlier, man, he probably would be in a groove right now. I think they waited too long to put him in, man. I mean, I know why, because they owe Kirk Cousins so much money. So I do understand that. But, if they eventually was going to make that decision to sit Kirk Cousins anyway, I feel like they should have went on and put Penix in there and at least get him, maybe at least about 4-5 games in. And maybe they would have had a better opportunity, with him against the Commanders yesterday, even though it still was a good game. Let me get into some of the stats on this game, y'all. Let me get into some of the stats on this game. Michael Penix, he ended up being 19 of 35 for 223 yards and a touchdown. And like I say, he had the interception in the first quarter. B.J. Robinson, like I told y'all, he ended up having a total of 17 carries for 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. And like I said, don't forget, he got 82 of those rushing yards in the first half and those 2 touchdowns. He only had 8 yards rushing in the second half, which is ridiculous. They went completely away from the run in the second half. I think that was bad coaching right there. I mean, I ain't never been no NFL coaching them, but it just looked like a little common sense. If stuff working for you in the first half, why go away from it in the second half? I mean, I ain't trying to say I'm the smarter person in the world, but I ain't the dumbest person in the world. It seems like that's a little common sense right there, y'all. If it's working, keep doing it until they stop it. Straight old school. If they can't stop it, we're going to keep running. If they can't stop it up the middle, we're going to run that thing up the middle all day until they stop it. When they show me that you can stop it, then I start calling some different plays. I ain't running nothing else till you stop it. But back to it, y'all. Drake London, he had 7 receptions for 106 yards. Kyle Pitts, he didn't have a big game, but he did have that touchdown on that drive where they drove down to tie the game up, y'all. He ended up having 4 receptions for 44 yards. Now, on the other side of the ball, like I said, Jaden Daniels, he balled out. He ended up being 24-36, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, for a QBR of 75.9. He had a quarterback rating of 100.1. And then also, y'all, check this out. He also has 16 carries for 127 yards. What up with you, Donna B? Appreciate you coming through, Donna B, baby. What up with you, man? I hope you're doing all right, Donna B. I'm just going through a little recap of some of these games yesterday. But yeah, man, Jaden Daniels, he most definitely led that team yesterday, man. I mean, that's what you want a quarterback to do, to be able to lead your team, to a win, man. And he most definitely did that as a rookie quarterback. He did that. Let me say that one more time, y'all. He did that as a rookie quarterback. I'm gonna do like how the preacher be saying in church. Y'all don't hear me. What up with you, Donna B? Y'all don't hear me now. Y'all don't. Hey, what the preacher say? Y'all don't hear me now. Y'all don't hear me now. Let me say it one more time. He led the team as a rookie quarterback to win the game. your boy Jaden Daniels is balling. And I read y'all his stats earlier, and I showed y'all earlier that he right there knocking on the door, right there with Josh Allen. And Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson is the front runner for MVP. And your boy Jaden Daniels is right there, just maybe right at about 100 yards off. Your boy right there, man, as a rookie, man. Hey, he's stepping up big time, man, big time. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all my thing. I most definitely didn't think he was gonna be like this good this early. Now I figured eventually, with how he played in college, I figured eventually he would be a good quarterback. But hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't thinking he was gonna be this good, this consistent, being able to lead teams to a comeback win. Man, I'll tell you, man, because yesterday he led. If y'all think about it, he led them from a come behind win yesterday because the Falcons were up. The Falcons were up 17-7 at halftime. They were up 17-7, like I told y'all, and a lot of it had to do with because they were gashing the Commanders in the run, and they went away from it. I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand it, but I guess it is what it is. I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm gonna play. I got a press conference. I'm gonna play for y'all right quick. Give me 1 second. Play this press conference yesterday. By Jane. They talking to Jaden Daniels about his post game. What they was talking to him about after the game. Man, let me play this for y'all right quick. His post game press conference. And if y'all listening, man, if you ain't already did it, y'all make sure y'all double tap that screen and subscribe to your boy Big Tight if y'all ain't already subscribed. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get this up on my screen. Your boy Jaden Daniel balled out yesterday. Balling. Okay, here we go, y'all.
The fan base waited a long time for this. I really can't put into words, how much it means to them and how much it means to me. Be able to go out there and lead this franchise and this team to opportunities like that.
You obviously had some success in the 2-minute drill. The overtime was a little bit different. What was that like, just before the overtime? What's going through your mind, and what was it like in that drive?
God bless me again, gave me the opportunity to go out there and try to win a football game, just like you did last week. It's a lot of ups and downs and adversity in this game that you go through and you go through in life. So you never waver. You stand tall, stand 10 feet down, and, go out there and try to execute the moment.
You walk us through the touchdown to Zach Ertz at the end.
Yeah, this man coverage. I knew they were going to keep eyes on Terry, and I knew Zach had a one-on-one, and we repped that so many times. I knew he was going to win on it. He's going to make the catch, and it was going to be game over.
Obviously, you can run. We've seen that all year, but it felt like in the second half and overtime, you were like, I'm going to make plays with my legs and kind of take control in that way. Is that kind of what's going through your mind at all?
Man, I was just trying to make plays and, help the team the best I can to win this football game. So whether that's sitting back there, throwing the ball, running, anything, man, I just want to win.
What was Marcus's message to you after that last run?
Stand up, catch your air, get your wind, and, go out there and execute. Use your God-given abilities, and let's go win this game.
How'd you feel about your performance overall today?
I could have played better. We're down the red zone. I threw a pig. Just little stuff like that. You're not going to be perfect, but you strive to be that as close as possible.
Jen, you haven't been here a long time, but have you gotten a sense of how thirsty the fan base is to have a team that goes to the playoffs, that can make deep runs, that goes there every year? I
think, you could just tell through the atmosphere of this game. Like I said, I haven't been here long, so I'm still learning everything, but, I know the fan base is very excited.
Jaden, Dan's talked all year about being able to be in fights and win those fights at the end. How did that serve you guys after falling down in the first half?
The game's not over. It's never over until the clock hits zero. Whether that's in the regulation or it's in overtime, man, the game is never over. So keep fighting one play at a time and, let the chips fall where they fall.
Zach was brought here specifically to be a guy that you could throw to in a red zone. How has that combination kind of come together over the course of the season?
Yeah, man. Zach is a ultimate pro. His story, how he got here, everything he's been through in his life, man, that's not what makes him him. and he's a guy with high character. And I couldn't be more excited to have him as my teammate, have him as one of my bets, and keep moving forward and learning from him.
Last week you had so many explosive plays through the air. This week it was a much more methodical type of game. Is that something you and Cliff talked about during the week, or do you just kind of have to play the game as it comes?
You got to play the game. Those guys watch film. Those guys have game plans. You try to have a sense and an idea of what they're going to do. We try to execute the game plan as best as possible. And, we kind of picked it up in the second half, but we could have played cleaner football from the start, honestly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in here to the Truth Serum. Joey the Truth Wagner with you. Thank you so much for watching the post-game press conferences here today of this NFL Week 17, the final Sunday of the 2024 calendar year. And it was a doozy, everybody. Thank you for watching the post-game press conferences in addition to our reaction to everything going on in the NFL. Be sure to click that like button. Give us a thumbs up if you're brand new. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But we will start with what went on in Philadelphia. It was a day of Kenny Pickett and Tanner McKee as the Dallas Cowboys did not have a chance.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I was dealing with my little girl right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me stop my screen. Sorry about that, y'all. Hey, 336 Boston. Oh, man. Hey, you crazy, 336. No, they ain't cut me off. I just I had done left right quick while he was on there talking. My little girl, I had to get my little girl something right quick. But yeah, man, like I say, man, your boy Jaden Daniel, he balled out. He balled out yesterday, man. And just shout out to him, man, for changing that franchise, y'all. Because if y'all think about it, a couple of years ago with the Washington Commanders, they was in a situation where they had just had all the stuff going on with the owner and all those lawsuits and everything they had going on with the owner. And the team was down, man. It just show you how quick you could turn a team around, like in a couple of years, man. You can turn the team around if you do the right thing. If you get the right quarterback, if you get the right coach on your team and your franchise, how you can turn your stuff around quickly with the right quarterback and the right coach on your team. No matter all the little stuff you got going on with your team, you get those two things right there. You can turn your team around with the quickness. Hey, just look at Houston last year. Look at how they turned their team around that quick. They got C.J. Stroud and made some good draft picks and turned that team around with the quickness. So it most definitely can be done, man. Some people might say, it could take years to turn certain team around. Hey, you get you a solid quarterback and that right coach and make some good draft picks. Yeah, you can turn that team around quick within 1-2 years. You most definitely can, man. But like I say, that was a good game with the Commanders and the Falcons on that, y'all. I'm gonna go into my next game that I wanted to talk about, which was with the Packers and the Vikings, man. Your boy Sam Darnold balled out again, man. Ball out yesterday, man. I'm gonna give you his stats. I'm gonna show y'all his stats, what he had for the game, man. Your boy Sam Darnold balling out, man. Balling out. He was 33 or 40. He was 33 or 43 for 377 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Your boy Justin Jefferson had 8 receptions for 92 yards. Matter of fact, I want to show y'all something right quick. Justin Jefferson had a hell of a 1 yard catch. I mean, a 1-hand catch yesterday. That ended up getting called back because of the penalty. But I want to show y'all this 1-hand catch he called. It basically was I guess you want to call it maybe like a little skinny post, something like that. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna bring it up right quick. Just watch these hands on your boy Justin Jefferson, man. Hold on right quick. And like I said, what was messed up about it, it ended up being a penalty on the play, but it came back. So it ended up not counting. But it was a hell of a catch, y'all. Watch this catch by your boy Justin Jefferson, man. Watch this, y'all. I had to slow it down. Watch this right here. Watch your boy Sam Darnold put it on the money, first of all. Watch this right here. In tight coverage. Oh, with the one hand. Give me that. Give me that. And he was able to keep his balance and keep moving, y'all. Hold on, let me rewind that back. Rewind that back, coach. Rewind that back, coach. Let me see. Let me rewind that back for y'all one time. Look at these hands. Look at these hands. Hands team. Hands team. Hold on. Let me rewind it back just a little bit more. Now check out, he was it wasn't like he was like wide open or something, y'all. It wasn't like he was wide open. He was in tight coverage. Man was right there with him. And when he caught it, the safety was right there also. So he, man, 336. Right. And yeah, 336. And then we on the team with a dude, he can't catch with his hands or his body, 336. He got 3 parts of his body he using, and he still can't catch the ball, 336. He got Justin Jefferson snagging that thing with one hand, what I call in traffic. He got a man behind him. He got the safety right there. He's still catching that thing with one hand. Man, come on, man. Quit, man. Come on, man. I just wanted to show y'all that right quick, man. Your boy Justin Jefferson be balling, man. Balling. But yeah, let me get back to it, man. On these stats right quick. And like I said, Justin Jefferson, he ended up having 8 receptions. He had 11 targets for 92 yards. Jalen Neighbor had a nice diving catch in the end zone. He caught 5 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Addison, he also had a good game. He had 6 receptions for 69 yards and a touchdown. Tight end TJ Hawkinson, he had 5 receptions for 68 yards. Y'all see how I'm reading this? Your boy Sam Darnold is spreading the ball out. Y'all hear me reading these stats? Everybody on here got an average of 5 to 6, catches for like 60 yards and better. So your boy Sam Darnold he's spreading the ball around. And Cam Akers also had a receiving touchdown. Now on the other side of the field, y'all, with Jordan Love ended up being 19 of 30 for 185 yards. He had 1 touchdown for a QBR 83.5. Josh Jacobs, he had 7 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown, and he had a fumble also. Romeo Dobbs, he had 7 receptions for 58 yards, and they also had a receiving touchdown by Malik Heath. He had a receiving touchdown in the 4th quarter to make the score 25-27. So I will, you know what? I will say it was a good job by Green Bay to come back and make it a game. Because at first, man, I thought it was pretty much gonna be over, man. Because the Vikings, they were up 27-10 at one time. And I was like, man, shoot, the Vikings, they whooping Green Bay ass. I turned away from the channel. I came back to it. Next thing I know, it was 25-27. I said, man, Green Bay done came back. But shout out to the Vikings for holding on to the win, man, and getting a big win against the Packers, man. Division game. They most definitely needed that win. And now, as far as with the Vikings, as far as them with their playoff picture, next week they got a showdown against Detroit, which will be for the NFC North title and for a first round bye, plus home field advantage next week, man. So next week, that's going to be a big game when they play Detroit next week. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I think they got that game at home. If I'm not mistaken, y'all. But that's going to be a big game, man. I believe the Vikings going to keep rolling, and I think they're going to get that win against Detroit, man. And I'm telling y'all right now, I will not be surprised. If the Vikings end up coming out of the NFC and going to the Super Bowl, man. I would not be surprised if they end up coming out the NFC for real, y'all. I would not be surprised. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about Sam Darnold. Because he did some yesterday I'm gonna tell y'all something. He has thrown 35 total touchdowns, which is the fourth most by a player with his first year team. What I mean by that, y'all, is like if a quarterback get traded or they get to be a free agent and they go to a team. So he is the fourth quarterback to do this. Being on the new team for the first year. And like I said, he got 35 total touchdowns, and he got the fourth most by a player going to with a new team his first season. The guys that he surpassed was Brett Favre. His first year with the Vikings in 2009, he had 33 touchdowns. And back in the day, Vinny Testaverde, when he was with the Ravens in 1996, Vinny Testaverde had 33 touchdowns. Now, the only people that he trailed right now, which he still got one more game left, the only people he trailing right now is Matthew Stafford. His first year with the Rams, he had 41 touchdowns in 2001. Tom Brady had 40 touchdowns with Tampa in 2020, and Peyton Manning had 37 touchdowns with the Broncos in 2012. Now, Stafford and Tom Brady, they end up winning Super Bowls in those seasons. So they put your boy Sam Darnold in real good company, man. Real good company with those guys. And I'm going to tell y'all something else, y'all. They got a real big decision to make in the offseason. A real big decision to make in the offseason because of the fact of they just drafted the rookie quarterback from Michigan in the first round. They just drafted him in the first round, y'all. And you know they most definitely wasn't expecting for Sam Darnold to ball out like how he's balling this year. Y'all opinion, whoever in here listening to me, y'all opinion, would y'all let Sam Darnold? Yeah, JJ, that's it. 3336 boss. I appreciate it, man. I could not think of his name for nothing. JJ McCarthy, that's right. I couldn't think of his name for nothing. Appreciate that 336 Boston for keeping me on my toes. But yeah, JJ McCarthy, man, they drafted him. So in y'all opinion, what would y'all do in that situation, man? Because they in a tough situation. Is you gonna pay Sam Darnold for him to come back with your team? Or are you gonna let Sam Darnold walk and JJ McCarthy be your future, man? They that's a tough decision to make. I think if they do keep Sam Darnold, I feel like they can't sign him to no long contract, y'all. It's got to be what up with your Yankees on, man? I feel like if they sign Sam Darnold to a contract to keep him, I feel like it's got to be like short term, man. It can't be no more than maybe like 1 or 2 years, something like that, because you most definitely got to eventually put JJ McCarthy on the field to see what you got in him, because you drafted him top 10 pick, something like that. So you most definitely got to see what you got in him. So it's kind of messed. Well, I ain't gonna say it's messed up because Sam Darnold, he gonna get paid regardless, whether he with the Vikings or he goes somewhere else, because you got so much you got so many hungry teams for quarterbacks right now. Hey, I tell you what, hey, I'm a Panther fan. I most definitely would love to have him with Carolina. I most definitely love it. Hey, bring him on over here to Carolina. We'll take him. Sure will. But I'll tell y'all what though. Let me see what you're saying. Michael Wayne Beatty. You said if the Vikings in the Super Bowl with Darnold, then yes, sign him to a longer contract, 3 years. We can. Sorry about that, y'all. You said then use JJ McCarthy and trade him and get lots of money for him. That wouldn't be bad. Michael Wayne B. That wouldn't be bad. Because I will tell you this, man. Sam Darnold, it ain't like he old. You still got time with him, to be your quarterback. He already know the offense. He ain't good with the quarterback. The offensive coordinator, everything, man. So I don't think that'd be a bad move neither, man. Like I said, you got all these quarterback hungry teams out here. You got Tennessee, you got the Giants, you got the Raiders, Cleveland. So you got some quarterbacks out here quarterbacks. You got some teams out here that most definitely need quarterbacks. So that wouldn't be no bad move. Michael Wayne. Appreciate you checking me out too, man. If you ain't already subscribed, you subscribe to subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. And y'all double tap the screen for the likes. Let me see. You say Daniel Plays. You say a 12-year-old could beat Tyreek Hill in a race. I don't know about that, Daniel. I don't know about that. Hey, I know Tyreek Hill having a down year this year, but hey, his speed most definitely ain't went nowhere. Your boy still got the speed. Let me see what you say, Roadmaster. You say Minnesota need to trade JJ to Carolina for Bryce. Hey, Minnesota don't want Bryce. They don't want Bryce, Roadmaster. Hey, they get Bryce, they gonna put him right. They gonna put him right on in that cab and keep him rolling right past the stadium. But Daniel Plays. Let me see what you're saying. You say, no, I saw YouTube video where they raced and then Tyreek Hill actually tried. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, Daniel Plays. I ain't seen that. I'm gonna have to check that out. You say it's on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. If he got beat by a 12-year-old, hey, that 12-year-old is a beast. If he was able to beat Tyreek Hill, because you know Tyreek Hill, that boy, when he be running, it's almost like how Michael Vick used to be back in the day. When Michael Vick used to be running, he used to make people who was fast make them look slow. And your boy Tyreek Hill got that same type of speed, man. He, the guys out there running 4.3s, he be leaving them in the dust. So yeah, man, I'm gonna have to check that out, Daniel Plays. I appreciate you telling me about that. I'll probably check that out after the live, man. I would love to see that, man. A 12-year-old beat Tyreek Hill. Hey, I know, boy. Hey, you going to get that boy a Nike, have him a Nike deal waiting when he get to school, have it sitting on the desk waiting for him with a pen. Yeah. Come on over here and sign this Nike deal. Yes, sir. But yeah, Daniel Plays. Hey, if you ain't already subscribed to me, man, I appreciate you coming through. Subscribe to your boy, man. Double tap the screen for the likes. I most definitely appreciate you coming through, man. I'm gonna play. Let me see, Michael Wayne. You say most definitely we don't want Bryce. I know that's right. Hey, don't nobody want Bryce. Hey, my boy Roadmaster. Hey, we be talking, having fun, man. But yeah, don't nobody want Bryce, man. It's the only reason to get rid of JJ is for lots of money. Yeah. If you get rid of JJ, they got to give you some. You need to have some picks. They most definitely got to give up some picks, man. Most definitely. But I don't know, Michael Wayne. I think you make a good point. But I don't know if they'll get rid of. I don't know, man, because it's like, I don't know, man. Like I say, it's a tough decision because you weren't expecting for Sam Darnold to do what he's doing. That's the whole reason why they drafted the quarterback, because they weren't expecting for, they was expecting for JJ McCarthy, to get drafted and for him to lead the team. And that's another thing, y'all. Let's say JJ McCarthy, when the guy hurt, I don't think they would be in the position that they in right now with JJ McCarthy as the starting quarterback as a rookie. They wouldn't be in this position that they in. So, hey, everything happened for a reason. That's how I put it, man. Everything happened for a reason. You never know. They might do that, Michael Wayne. They might be like, hey, we got a quarterback right here. We already know what he could do with JJ McCarthy. We don't know what he could do yet. I mean, you seen him in a couple of little sparks in preseason, but that preseason, you know what I'm saying? Everybody playing basic defense. Ain't nobody, blitzing like that. Everybody just playing basic stuff. Just trying to get out there and get a little picture. That's all they doing in preseason. So that ain't no bad thought right there, Michael Wayne. Most definitely, man. But let me show y'all something right quick. I'm gonna do a little press conference, and hey, y'all, I'm gonna stay with it this time. 336. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to show y'all this, man, with your boy Sam Darnold, man. When the celebration that they had in the locker room, man, stuff like this. When you play sports, stuff like this is what you miss when you play sports, and whether it was football, basketball, soccer, baseball, whatever you played. Stuff like this, when you're having fun with your team, you winning. Everybody having fun, man. These are the times that you remember. And, mostly when you stop playing, man. I mean, of course, you had the fun when you were playing football, but the time you had with your guys on the team, the laughs, the funny stuff, stuff people probably got in trouble and it was funny. People get cussed out. It was funny, in the film room, all those stuff right there be memories, man. Those be like some of the main things. I know for me, those are some of my main memories, man. I mean, of course, I remember, play on the field, touchdown pass, whatever like that. But the main stuff that if I say that I miss, and I know a lot of other guys when they talk about it, the main thing that they miss is just that camaraderie with your players, with your teammates, man. Guys be missing that, man. And I'm gonna play this little thing right here, man. You seen this, man? I was happy for Sam Darnold, man, because when he was with the Jets, everybody was messing with him about the little thing when he said he was seeing ghosts out there. Your boy Sam Darnold said he was seeing ghosts, boy. Your boy was shook out there. What your boy Eminem say on that 8 Mile? Hey, you shook. Because ain't no such thing as halfway, Brooke. Your boy she was shook out there, man. But let me play this right here, y'all, right quick. Give me 1 second. I just want to play this right here, guys. These be the memories right here, man. Give me 1 second. Hey, boy, they'll be the memories right there, man. Look at that, man. They don't soak the blood Sam Darnold like they hit him with a super soaker or something, man. Look at Sam Darnold. You ain't never seen Sam Darnold like he gonna dance. Yeah, I just wanted to show that right quick, man. Stuff like that. Stuff like that, man. That's what you miss with football, man. I mean, well, any sport, not just football, but any sport, man. You miss that fun with your teammates, man. And like I say, I'm happy for Sam Darnold, man, because it took him a minute to get to where he at, man. And I guess that's why people kept giving him chances, man. I guess they seen the talent that he had. And I guess they figured, eventually it would hit, it would click, which y'all know a lot of, it's like a 50-50 shot, just like if you're shooting dice or something. Sometimes you be seeing the talent in these quarterbacks, and sometimes they don't never pan out. And then you have someone like Sam Darnold, they might pan out 5-6 years later. It might take them, 5-6 years before they finally get to where everybody thought they would get. And then you got some guys, you keep giving them chances, and what your boy say on life, he just can't get right, boss. He don't know what's wrong with him. He just can't get right. But I got one more video I'm gonna play for y'all. This Justin Jefferson, his post-game press conference yesterday, him talking about the game and talking about, how he feel, with Sam Darnold, his play on the field and everything. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring him up, y'all. And like I say, one more again, man. Y'all checking me out. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen, get those likes, man. And if you enjoy my show, y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull up Justin Jefferson, man. Hey, quick thing though. What is all that shit on his skull cap? What that boy got on his skull cap, man? What are those rubies and diamonds on his skull cap? Hey, your boy, your boy Justin Jefferson. Hey, your boy just wilding out over there, ain't he? Your boy got diamonds and everything. Boy, what the hell he got on his? Where you get that skull cap at? Look like back in the day when I was coming up, y'all, where people used to be putting rhinestones in their hat and stuff. Look like he got a bunch of rhinestones and stuff on his skull cap. But we're going to get back to it, man. Hey, here we go right here.
To get the energy going, of course, to move the ball downfield and to get us back rolling. So, at end of the game situation like that on third down, it definitely would have been a big play if it counted. But, just waiting on to my next opportunity, the next drive, and just getting that closer to that first down for Cam to get the first down. It just works hand in hand.
Justin, I know you've talked about it before, but just Sam's ability there's an interception and not to spiral or crumble and just to stick with it.
Yeah, we're not expecting, Sam to be perfect. We're not expecting Sam to go 30 for 30. That's not something that we're expecting. We know that there's going to be adversity throughout the game. There's going to be times where he might not make a great throw or he he might make a bad read. You know, that's not something that he needs to hang his head on the rest of the game. You know, it's just all about the next play. It's all about the next drive, the next opportunity to go out there and make something happen, in which we did. You know, just countless times where, you know, Sam, he's a quarterback and he's human. He's going to make some mistakes. It's up to us as his teammates, us as, you know, a team in general, to be right there behind him and to back him up and tell him that, you know, it's all good. Let's go out and play more ball.
What was it like to see Speedy have some big time catches today?
Oh, it's lovely to see our run really blossom. You know, for all three of us, Jay, me, and Speedy, to have a good game, to get different catches throughout the game, and just opportunities. You know, just the way defenses have been playing us. They want to double me, if they want to, you know, give extra attention towards me, then we have plenty of guys in our room to make something happen and to win those one-on-one battles.
Justin, what do you feel is the defining characteristic of this team?
We're relentless. I think, you know, just so many different things happen throughout the season, throughout, you know, the games that can really, you know, determine if we're going to fold or not, or if we're going to hang our head down or not. It's just countless times where, you know, we're picking each other up. You know, we're leaning on each other, and we're feeding off each other with the energy and with the excitement and just with those big plays. So it's just, you know, having a defense like we have here, that's getting those turnovers and getting those that spark, you know, which we really need. That's something that's really big for us.
Just couple more for Justin, then we'll have TJ.
Over 4,000 yards with the team, his first year ever, still learning the offense, getting comfortable, of course, at the end of the year. But to have that many and be like one of 5 Vikings quarterbacks to do that, what can you say about that portion of his game?
Yeah, I feel like it's really just more about you know, Sam in general. You know, the different opportunities that he had in different places, they weren't the same as here. You know, just with this team, the different guys that he has surrounding him on the offense, it's just he fits perfectly in here. You know, just with the coaching staff, the play calling. He feels a lot more comfortable, which I can see. I can't speak for him, but he seems like a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident, just going out there and just playing ball, especially when you have so many different guys that you can throw the ball to and you can rely on. So Sam has been playing great, fantastic, but the season isn't over yet.
Yeah, I just wanted to play that little press conference right there for y'all with your boy Justin Jefferson. You know, him just talking about the win, and you know, him talking about Sam Darnold and his you know, his play on the field and stuff, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. Anybody want to come up here and holler at me, man? If you want to talk about your team, or if you agree with me or disagree about what I was talking about, the MVP race or whatever, should y'all come up here and holler at me, man. It's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna go through some of these. A little bit more of these stats on this game, man. I'm gonna show y'all the Vikings, man. They ran 70 plays yesterday for 441 total yards. Yesterday in that game yesterday against the Falcons, man. The Vikings, man, like I said, they don't step their game up. They playing good ball. They playing pretty good ball on defense. Like I say, the defensive coach, he do a lot of good scheming, being able to put pressure on the quarterback to what I call hide that secondary. Because like I showed y'all yesterday, their secondary, they're ranked 30th in the pass defense, but they're able to get by because the defensive coordinator does a great job of scheming and putting a lot of people up at the line of scrimmage to confuse the quarterback where he don't know who's coming, who's dropping, you know, and he basically got to make, you know, decisions, you know, off of basically reacting off, you know, who dropping, who coming. And a lot of times, you know, stuff like that, by the time you do that, you know, it also confused the offensive lineman too, because a lot of times when them linebackers step up in the gap like that, a lot of times the offensive lineman, they're going to block inside out. Most of the time they're going to catch the people on the inside, and the outside guy going to end up being free. And when they call that play, the quarterback already know, okay, we blocking inside out. The outside man, he going to be free, so you got to get rid of the ball. So a lot of times when they do that and they make the offensive lineman change their play call at the offensive line, and if it mess around where those inside guys end up dropping and the outside guys come. So now you got the offensive lineman committing to those guys who gonna blitz, and those guys on the outside end up coming free because they letting them go because they thinking the inside linebackers or whoever stepping up in the line of scrimmage in the inside is coming. So that's why I say, you know, Vikings defensive coordinator, he do a great job of scheming up the defense. You know, basically doing what the Baltimore Ravens were very known for doing, man. You know, their defenses, they used to always do that. Put a lot of people up at the line of scrimmage, try to confuse the quarterback. And it worked, man. It worked because you got to make quick decisions. And a lot of times, by you make them quick decisions, whoever blitzing, they coming free. And by the time you see your man open, they already on your ass. They already in your face. And that's a sack. So I don't know why more people don't do that when they got a weak secondary. I don't know why more teams don't do that. You know, scheme like that to kind of like what I call hide your secondary. You know, that's kind of like what the Giants did that year. Where they didn't put all the people up on the line of scrimmage, but they had a hell of a pass rush that year when the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Everybody knew the secondary was their weakness. But because they had a hell of a pass rush, them 4-down linemen they had with Michael Strahan and all of them, man, they had a squad on that defensive line with the pass rush. I mean, even the backup guys they were rotating in was able to get pressure on the quarterback. And because they were able to do that, it was able to help the secondary out. So that's why I say the pass rush and the secondary go hand in hand, man, big time, man. So, yeah, that was a big thing right there, man. But I'm gonna go into some of these. I'm gonna go into some of these other games from yesterday, man. Some of the stats on these other games, some of the scores and everything. My team, I hit my team right quick while I'm talking about it. Doggone Panthers got drugged by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Doggone Baker Mayfield, they had him out there looking like he Dan Marino out there. Mayfield, he done threw 5 touchdown passes to keep the Bucs playoff hopes alive. Like I say, the Falcons end up losing. So if you ask me, man, Tampa might end up winning the division, man. Like I say, they hyped up the Falcons at the beginning of the year with Kirk Cousins. And it look right now, if you ask me, man, it's looking like Tampa probably gonna end up winning the division because I don't think they're gonna lose to the Saints next week. Now, the Falcons, you know, Carolina got the Falcons next week. I'm pretty sure the Falcons probably gonna beat Carolina, but Tampa already won up on them because they won. They beat the Panthers Sunday, and then the Falcons lost. So all Tampa got to do is win. If they win, it's a wrap. They win the division. Whether the Falcons win or lose, because they lost, because they had the same record. So let me get into these stats, man. Baker Mayfield ended up being 27 of 32. 359 yards and 5 touchdowns. Your boy Bucky Irvin had 20 carries for 113 yards. Bucky Irvin was balling, y'all. He most definitely was balling. Mike Evans, he balled out again. He had 8 receptions, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. On the other side of the ball, Bryce Young, he was 15 of 28 for 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bryce Young, he don't never throw for a lot of yards, man. It seems like that's about the best he could do round about somewhere between 150 and about 205, 210. But Adam Thielen, he had a good game. He had 5 receptions for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. The point spread on that game, they had Buccaneers winning by 9.5. They most definitely covered, y'all, because they beat them 14. He was 48-14, man. So Panthers got their butt whooped. Next game I'm going to go into is the Jets and the Bills. The Bills put that thigh all on the Jets, man. They beat them 40-14. Josh Allen, he balled out again, man. Josh Allen ended up having he was 16 of 27. He had 182 yards and he had 2 touchdowns. Cooks, the running back, he had 15 carries for 53 yards and a touchdown. And let me see. On the other side with Aaron Rodgers, he ended up having 2 interceptions, y'all. He didn't throw no touchdown. He had an interception. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop my screen right quick. Okay, there we go. But yeah, man, Buffalo keep rolling, man. They moved to 13-3, and the Jets fall to 4-12. And while I'm on the Jets, y'all, in y'all opinion, what y'all think the Jets should do as far as quarterback, man? Do y'all think the Jets need to because they're gonna be at 4-12, so they most definitely could try to pick up a quarterback. And we might have a little fun, and I might look at we'll look at some of these the top 10 quarterbacks coming out in the draft, after we get done, man. Might have a little fun and look at some of these top prospects coming out. But anyway, as far as with the Jets, man, I feel like they most definitely need to draft a quarterback, man, because Aaron Rodgers, it seemed like he ain't been the same since he had that Achilles injury, y'all, to be honest with you. To me, I feel like he had a down year this year. And I think the Jets gonna have to make a decision after this year whether they gonna come back with Aaron Rodgers or maybe they might give him one more year and draft a quarterback, let him sit for a year, and then go on and let Aaron Rodgers walk, and then go with the rookie then go with the second-year quarterback if they let him sit. But like I said, they most definitely got to make a decision on that though, y'all. Garrett Wilson, the receiver for the Jets, he had 7 receptions for 66 yards, and he had a touchdown. Like I say, Buffalo, they most definitely steamrolled, what they call that, steamrolled the Jets for a win. Next game I'm going to go to we'll go to the Titans and the Jaguars, man. I actually thought the Titans were going to beat the Jaguars, man. Jaguars ended up winning 20-13. And as far as their stats on the game, Matt Jones for the Jaguars, he was 15 of 22 for 174 yards and 2 touchdowns. As y'all know, Trevor Lawrence, he's still out. I think he out for the season, if I'm not mistaken. Travis Etienne, he had 15 carries for 49 yards. Brian Thomas Jr., he had a good game. He had 7 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. On the other side of the ball with Tennessee, Mason Rudolph was the starting quarterback. Of course, they benched Will Levis about 2-3 weeks ago. That's another team, y'all. I think Tennessee gonna probably try to get a quarterback too, y'all, because Will Levis ain't panning out to what they thought he was gonna be, man. So Tennessee, they're probably end up trying to get a quarterback too, man, because Tennessee fall to 3-13, Jacksonville at 4-12. So Tennessee most definitely gonna be in that range where they could try to get a quarterback. Mason Rudolph ended up being 193-yard passer for a touchdown and an interception. Tajah Spears, he had 20 carries for 95 yards, and Calvin Ridley had 5 receptions for 84 yards. So that pretty much was all it for that. Both of those teams losing right now. Let's see. As far as with the Raiders and the Saints, I had picked the Raiders to beat the Saints. They most definitely won. The Raiders won 25-10. That's why I say Tampa gonna beat the Saints next week. The Saints, they struggling right now. But Derek Carr, he hurt. Taysom Hill, he out. I don't think Alvin Kamara done came back neither. So the Raiders, they smacked the Saints 25-10. We already talked about the Cowboys and the Eagles. They smacked the Cowboys 41-7. Even with Jalen Hurts out the game, they still beat them. Like I say, Saquon Barkley had a big game, like 100. I think he had about 160-some yard rushing, something like that. And then you had the Giants and the Colts. The Giants, I was surprised they beat the Colts. I most definitely wasn't expecting that, y'all. I thought the Colts would beat the Giants because the Colts, they was right there on that bubble. What I was showing y'all yesterday, they was right there on that bubble trying to squeeze into the playoffs. But they probably out of it. They might be out of it now that they lost to the Giants. As far as the stats on the game, because I think Malik Neighbors ended up having a good game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Malik Neighbors had 7 receptions for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. He balled out that game, man. He had that one catch on the sideline when he caught that thing on the sideline, broke the tackle, hit the sideline, and he just took off on them boy like road runner. Beep beep. He just took off on them boy down the sideline. Yes, sir. Of course, with the Colts, Jonathan Taylor, he had another good game rushing the ball. He had 32 carries for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns, man. And the receiver, Alec Pierce, he had 6 receptions for 122 yards and a touchdown. Joe Flacco ended up starting the game. Of course, Joe Flacco, he had a decent game, but he did have two interceptions. He had 330 yards. He had 2 interceptions on the game, y'all. Now, let's keep moving. Let's go to of course, we already did the Packers and the Vikings. we'll go to the Browns and the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins beat the Browns, which I figured that. They beat them 20-3. Let's see what Tua had. Matter of fact, let me see. Matter of fact, Tua, did he play? They got Huntley. Huntley was 22 or 26 with 225 yards and a touchdown. And he also had 7 carries for 52 yards and a touchdown. And then Tyreek Hill had 9 receptions for 105 yards. Now, as far as on Cleveland side, like I say, Cleveland, they're another team gonna need a quarterback, y'all. They don't need a quarterback too. Jared Judy had 12 receptions for 94 yards. And Darren Thompson, the quarterback, he was 24-47 for 170 yards and an interception. Golly, he threw 47 passes, and all he had was 170 yards. Good Lord, what he was throwing 2-3 yard passes the whole game. God dang. That boy he wasn't going downfield at all, was he, y'all? Man. But yeah, those pretty much the scores for the week, y'all. Man, shoot, I don't know about y'all, but I'm waiting on these college playoff games coming up too, man. There's gonna be some good games. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a live game reaction on that Penn State Georgia State game New Year's Eve night, which would be they play at 7:30 on ESPN, and then on New Year's Day, I'm gonna do a live reaction for that Georgia Notre Dame game. They coming on at 8:45. 8:45 at night, Georgia Notre Dame. Y'all know I'm a big Georgia game, so I most definitely got to do a live reaction for that game, man. Most definitely, man. But yeah, whoever listening, if y'all still listening, man, hey, y'all most definitely double tap the screen for the lights, and y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. Hey, do y'all agree with me as far as what I was saying, as far as who I feel like should get the MVP? And people who I feel like should be in the MVP race, and they're not in the MVP race. I feel like your boy Joe Burrow should be in the MVP race also. Even though he's not in there, I feel like he should be in there, man. But I got another press conference I want to play for y'all right quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play a little press conference, y'all, with Jordan Love with their loss against the Vikings. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, belief's there. We know wasn't good enough in a lot of areas tonight. Off to a very slow start. Obviously, not putting up any points early on didn't help us, but yeah, I mean, obviously we know what type of team we are, and there's just a lot of stuff to clean up. So where does that one come from? Just know what type of team we are, knowing the guys we got in the locker room, and yeah.
Matt was saying that they were playing more man than you guys anticipated, and that probably played a role in the slow start. How can you guys make better in game adjustments when you don't guard like that?
Yeah, like you said, I mean, you prepare throughout a week, and teams always have their flavors of the week and what they might be throwing at you that week. So I mean, that's part of it. You gotta come out and adjust to whatever they might be throwing at you, whether it's something you've planned for or something you haven't planned for. And I don't think we did that well enough early on there, and then it just comes down to going out there and making those plays, and we didn't make those plays. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's obviously it ended up being a close game, but we know it's hard when you put yourself in a hole and are down early and just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So there's so much stuff to clean up and get better at. But, I think we're still a really good team. We can put up points, but when you put yourself in a hole, it's hard to climb out of that hole. And when it's a good team like the Vikings, it makes it even tougher. So we got to figure out ways to start faster and put up points.
What's the difference between you guys and 11 wins, but between you guys and Detroit, Minnesota?
Not much. Just got to come out there, and when we play these teams, it comes down to execution and making plays.
The deep shot that Bo first half, what did you see on that play? that point in the game, just feel like you needed to do something down.
Yeah, they came out and I think they pretty much played like 44 man, kind of 2-man-ish. And, I just didn't see anybody winning on the routes. So, I felt like that safety that was over the top was a little bit lower, and I wanted to try and give Bo a shot down the field. And clearly, we didn't win out there. Safety was a little deeper than I thought. But, I'll have to look at it and see if there was anything I could have done differently. But yeah.
I know injuries are never an excuse in this league. Everyone has to deal with them, but not have the down the field today, not have Christian Watson. How much is that quarterback? How much is that kind of deal with that issue?
No, it's tough. Like you said, injuries are tough. You want to have all your guys out there. But we got plenty of guys in that receiver room that is never an issue. We got other guys that can threaten the defense vertically with their speed. So that's never an issue. We just got to have guys step up. But obviously you want to have your best guys out there. But we got plenty of talent in that locker room that other guys can step in and make those plays.
On the 4th and 2 slant to Reed, did you like the decision to go for it, the play call, and what happened or just the execution?
Yeah, no, I like it. We're being aggressive, and we had them. We had them there. I looked opposite to the other side. They dropped somebody under Rome and tried working back, and Jay Reed won on his route, and we just missed. We both missed. I missed on the throw. He missed making that play, catching the ball. So just one of those things that a play we have to make.
Did you ask Matt on that 4-3 score to go for it there? Or what were your thoughts on that?
No, Matt, you talking about the one? Oh, what was this? Sorry.
4th and 3, 4-yard line.
Oh, yeah, after the pat. No, I think I don't even know what the score was at that time, but I think just trying to take those points right there. Put ourselves in a good position. Hadn't really been doing great offensively, so take those points. I think that's the right decision.
What got you rolling there toward the end?
Just making plays, something that we weren't doing in the first half. We started going tempo and just getting on the ball. And, I think at that point, too, the defense is playing a little softer, things like that. But we just started making plays down on the field and getting some momentum going.
Process detailed question on the 12 men in the huddle. Are you supposed to step back from the huddle? Were you in the huddle? Or what do you guys do there to avoid that ever happening?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones that, I got to be able to see who's coming in the huddle when we're moving personnels. And I got to do a better job realizing that we have 12 guys in the huddle. And, I stepped in the huddle not even knowing that we had 12 and we're already calling the play. And then those guys realize, we got 12. So I try to step back. But, once you get in the huddle with 12 guys, it's going to be a penalty.
At that time, on a normal play, you're usually you got the call already when you step in the huddle. That's not an issue. Or, did you just not make it enough?
No, we were in the wrong personnel right there. We had too many guys. We didn't get the personnel call, obviously, with the guys that were already on the field and the guys coming in. So, like I said, got to do a better job seeing that we have the right guys in the personnel.
How much of a frustrating thing is it personally that it's not playing the way that they did, not like you have anything? What's the internal kind of battle for just being patient, what's there, while knowing that you need explosive plays too?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, we all got to be better. I got to be better. When they're playing man coverage, it comes down to winning that one-on-one as a receiver. And, as a quarterback, you got to have great ball placement and, make plays. But it's one-on-one coverage. So guys just got to go win. And we didn't do a good enough job of that. But it's on everybody. There's not one guy that it falls on. It's a whole team thing. So there's a lot of stuff we'll look back on film and have to clean up. And figure out ways to be able to win versus that coverage.
You're going to have to go to Philly or come back here or wherever it's going to be playoffs. Are you guys battling hard enough for to have success against those really good teams in the tough environments?
Yeah, I mean that's going to be our reality, and we're going to have to find ways when the playoffs start to go in to those road atmospheres and win those tough games. But it's only going to get tougher for us. So. We know that, we got to find ways to keep improving, keep getting better, watch the tape, find ways to improve on the slow start and just the miscues we had today and take advantage. But we know we got to come out and play our best ball, and everybody's got to be locked in and play the best game they've played all season. So there's no secret, we're going to have to find ways to win these games on the road. It's going to be our reality.
That's pretty much what I wanted to play with Jordan Love, man. Just his reaction from that loss they had, where the Vikings were able to hold on to the win, man, because they almost came back, man. Like I say, they were losing at one time, I think like 27-10. They ended up coming back and making it 25-27, man. So they most definitely made a comeback in that second half, man. But like I say, Minnesota is rolling right now. Yeah, I most definitely would pick them. Just my opinion, I most definitely would pick Minnesota to come out of the NFC as of right now. You still got the Eagles. They looking pretty good. Minnesota. Who else? Of course, you got Detroit. But the only reason why I ain't saying Detroit, if they had all their guys and they weren't injured like how they are, I would say Detroit. But because of the fact that they got so many injuries on defense, man, on their team, period, I just feel like when they get into the playoffs, man, they're gonna end up getting knocked out, man. I believe them injuries gonna end up catching up with them eventually. They ain't gonna, continue to be able to win like that when the playoffs come. Because in the playoffs, everybody want to win, and whatever your weakness is, that's what team's gonna attack. And like I say, hey, hats off to Detroit defensive coordinator. He's been doing a good job. But you got starters for a reason, and eventually, those backup guys, eventually, it's gonna catch up with you. Eventually, all those injuries gonna catch up. And like I say, I went down in the playoffs, whether it's the first round, second round, they end up getting knocked out, man. And I think it'll have a lot to do with because all those injuries is gonna catch up with them, man. It's just only gonna be so long before it catch up with them. But back on my discussion, what I was telling y'all about with as far as with Saquon Barkley, y'all. Like I was telling y'all, right now, as of yesterday, he got 2,005 yards. Eric Dickerson got the record with 2,105 yards. What up with you? Be good, man. I got the link in the chat if you want to come holler at me, man. If not, you can just chill. I'm talking about Saquon Barkley. You remember I told you about? Remember I was saying about 5 weeks ago, Saquon gonna break that record, man. He gonna get that record. He gonna get that record next week. They go against the Giants. And y'all, right now, the Giants are the 31st ranked defense against the run. Right now, they are allowing 142.6 yards average a game. And they on the season. So I don't see why. And I'm pretty sure with the Eagles, man, with them knowing he only 101 yards away from breaking that Eric Dickerson record, which I say once again been a record ever since 1984. And y'all know that's been a long time, man. 1984, y'all know when y'all see Eric Dickerson picture, that boy had on the goggles and the Jerry curl. That back when folks still were wearing Jerry curls. Ain't nobody broke the Russian record since your boy was wearing Jerry curls. I mean, your boy had the Jerry curls up under his helmet. Hey, how that sweat and activator wasn't getting in his eyes? Maybe that might have been why he was wearing them goggles, y'all. He might have been wearing them goggles to protect his eyes back in the day, because you got to put that activator in that curl, man. Even if you had the dry curl, you still had to put a little bit of activator in that thing. Maybe that's why he wore them goggles, y'all. keep that sweat and activator from getting down in his eyes and burning. Then he wouldn't have been able to see nothing. But yeah, man, I most definitely think if like I told y'all before, Saquon Barkley break this record Sunday, man, they got to give him the MVP, man. Hey, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there with the picket signs out there. Be out there with the picket signs. Barkley MVP, Barkley MVP. Yes, sir, man. They better get that boy MVP if he break that rushing record. I don't care what Lamar and Josh Allen doing, man. They better get that boy MVP, man. And like I told y'all earlier, to stir up the pot. I told y'all, I'm gonna read to y'all one more time in case y'all wasn't in here and y'all just getting in here. And if you are, y'all make sure y'all double tap that screen and subscribe to your boy Big Type, man. If y'all just getting in here, I'm gonna tell y'all once again, these guys' stats for the MVP and then I'm gonna give you another guy's stat. I'm gonna give you a couple other guys' stats. And I'm just figuring out why the hell they ain't in the MVP race. Why they not the front runner. I mean, I know why, but I don't. I feel like they ought to be in there too, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me swap my screen, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, here we go, y'all. Check this out. If you went in here earlier, I'm gonna read it one more time for you. All right, right now, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, everybody know they the front runner for the MVP. Now, this is Josh Allen's stats. He got 3,731 yards passing on the season. He got 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for a passer rating of 101.4. Now, when you go to Lamar Jackson, which a lot of people say Lamar Jackson is the front runner to get it, he has 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions for a quarterback rating of 121.6 on the season. And he got one more game left. But I'm going to show y'all something right quick. I'm going to throw a wrench in it right quick. Check this out. Now, why your boy Joe Burrow ain't in the MVP? Why he ain't the front runner of the MVP? And I know with the MVP, it got a lot to do with, the guys who win in the games and stuff like that. But Joe Burrow, most definitely, he is balling out this year, man. And he still got one more game, y'all. Your boy Joe Burrow might hit 5,000 yards passing this year. Let me say it one more again. Your boy Joe Burrow might hit 5,000 passing yards this season. He still got one more game. I'm going to tell y'all his stats. He is blowing Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson out the water, man. He got 4,641 yard passing. Joe Burrow got 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions for a quarterback rating of 109.8. Let me read you the front runner stats one more again in case y'all didn't hear me. Lamar Jackson is at 3,955, 39 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Now Lamar Jackson do got 4 less interceptions, but your boy Joe Burrow got more touchdowns. He got 3 more touchdowns, and he got over 600, damn near 700 more yards than Lamar Jackson passing, and he still got one more game left. Now, I'm going to show y'all one more thing. I'm going to throw another wrench in there. If y'all weren't listening when I first started, I'm throwing another wrench in there. Let's go to your boy Sam Darnold stats. Check this out. Now, y'all just heard what not Sam Darnold, but what Lamar Jackson is, and Lamar Jackson is the front runner. I'm going to read it for y'all one more time so y'all understand when I read Sam Darnold stats. One more time. Okay, Lamar Jackson got 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Now check your boy Sam Darnold out. He got 4,153 yards, 35 touchdowns, 12. Now he do got more interceptions, but as far as the passing yards and the touchdowns, he right there. He got Lamar beat in passing yard by probably about 200 yards extra in passing. He got about 4 touchdowns less than Lamar Jackson, and he do got 12 interceptions. But I just wanted to throw y'all a little pondering. What old Pinky in the Brain say? Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I just wanted to see if y'all was hip to the game like I'm hip to the game, man. Your boy Sam Darnold, I'm just showing y'all he having a great year this year, man. And like I say earlier, they most definitely got to make a big decision on what they're gonna do. What me and Michael Wayne, I don't know if he's still in here, but what we was talking about earlier, as far as what they're gonna do with JJ McCarthy, man, because they most definitely weren't expecting for Sam Darnold to ball out like how he balling out this year. And my last one I wanted to compare y'all is number 2 guy as far as in the MVP race is Josh Allen. And I just want to compare his stats with Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback for the Commanders. His stats is 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now check your boy Jaden Daniels out. Jaden Daniels is only behind him right at about 200 yards. Jaden Daniels is at 3,530 yards. He got 25 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So as a rookie, Jaden Daniels, he should be he should be right there in the MVP race right there because he only what, about 200 yards behind Josh Allen and 3 touchdowns behind Josh Allen. He's right there, neck and neck with Josh Allen, y'all. I ain't even realized that till I looked at the stats. I said, let me look at some of these guys' stats and compare them to these guys who supposed to be the MVP. But yeah, man, that's what I wanted to show y'all today, man. Hey, like I say, y'all double tap that screen for the likes. Subscribe to your boy Big Tight if you ain't already subscribed. I got the link in the chat. If anybody want to come up here and holler at me, man. Like I say, if y'all agree or disagree, like what I'm talking about, with the MVP race. If not, I'll give y'all a little bit. If not, if nobody don't come up, I'm gonna get up out of here. Get up out of here. But like I said, y'all come back and check me out. New Year's Eve night. I'm gonna do that Penn State, Boise State live game reaction, and then New Year's Day night. I'm a Georgia fan, so I'm most definitely gonna do Georgia Notre Dame live game reaction, man. So y'all keep your notification bell on. I'm most definitely gonna do that. If y'all want to come through, chill with me, come through, holler at me, talk to me, whatever. We most definitely do that. Hold on, right quick. Be good. I'll get you in here. What up with you? Be good.
Not much. I missed most of your show. I just got back from low key working out.
Oh,
I figured you talked about all the topics.
Yeah, you're good. Hey, I just went through a little bit of everything, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I
talked about the disaster at Carolina shit.
Oh yeah, I talked about it. You can talk about it because I'm talking about everybody. So if you want to talk about Carolina, we can talk about that too. I'll talk about everybody.
Well, I mean, what could you say about that type? See Carolina still living in doubt, talking about where our defense. I was like, bro, we do the defense was sorry. Dude put this in the chat. I think he was right. I mean, I didn't look at the numbers. All the money the Packers spent on offense, and we went from 32 to 30.
Yeah.
And 10 production.
Yeah.
You know how bad it is. All that money we spent on offense, we went from 32 to 30.
Yeah. Hey, who the problem though? Be good.
We know what the problem is.
Yes, sir. We know what the problem is.
I didn't even know we was that bad in offense. I just thought, oh, maybe 25. I wasn't even looking at it. 30. Went from 32 to 30. We spent how much money on that line? What was it, over 150 million?
Yeah, I think it was like about 150 million, something like that. Yeah, most definitely, man. They came out the pocket for that, man. Big time, man. Hey, then check this out. Be good. And as much as everybody was hyping up the Falcons, man, at the beginning of the season, saying they were gonna win the division and stuff, they lost against the Commander, man. They're in a situation where they might not even make the playoff. Be good. They might not even make the playoffs because they lost yesterday.
I seen that loss.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, so how's it going to work out now? Who they need to lose? I mean, I know they got to win their last game versus us, but who would they need to lose for them to make the playoffs?
They done. They could. All they had to do was win their last 2 games, and they was in. But if they lose, not if they lose, they already lost. So the only way that they can win the division, because they got the tiebreaker with Tampa. Only way they can win the division is if for some reason the Saints mess around and beat Tampa Sunday, which I don't believe they'll beat Tampa because Saints got a lot of injuries right now. I don't see the Saints beating Tampa this coming up Sunday. That would be the only way the Falcons will be able to get in there. They need Tampa to lose, and they need to beat the Falcons. They need to beat the Panthers. Of course, they need to beat the Panthers on Sunday. That's the only way the Falcons gonna get in there, which I don't believe they will. So that loss right there, they basically could have wrote their own ticket to get in the playoffs, but they messed around and lost to the Commanders. So they pretty much done, man. Because I don't see Tampa losing to the Saints, man. I just don't see that.
Nah, I still think they're gonna play hard against us, though. You know what I'm saying? Just to be sure.
Oh yeah, they most definitely gonna play hard because they don't know, because if you just be honest about it, you don't know how the game gonna go. But if you face reality, if stuff go like how it's supposed to go, Tampa should beat the Saints. You know what I'm saying? But I know they division team. Everybody know each other with the division, but Tampa, it shouldn't be no reason why they shouldn't beat the Saints. That's the only way the Falcons will get in. They would have to beat Carolina, and Tampa would have to lose. If Tampa win, the Falcons they out. They out. That the only way anybody in the NFC South gonna get into the playoffs, they got to win their division because of their records. You know what I'm saying? Because of their records, that's the only way they're gonna get in the playoffs. They got to win the division. Everybody else, that's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah. So what about Green Bay? Are they gonna be in the playoff?
Yeah. They still in there.
Oh, because of the record. Their
Yeah.
record pretty good,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
because even with that loss yesterday, they're 11-5. So they still in the playoffs. And the next game that the Packers got, they play the Bears this coming up Sunday, which I don't believe they'll lose to the Bears. But that's who they got Sunday. So the Packers they gonna be in there. Even if for some reason they lose to the Bears, they'll still get in the playoffs at 11-6 because they're 11-5 now. So Packers they pretty much in the playoffs regardless. I think the big game next week be good. Gonna be that the Vikings got to play Detroit next week.
Yeah, that's the game right there. Whoever get that bye, right?
Yeah,
So
that game right
wins
there.
that game get that bye.
Yeah, whoever win that game, they win the NFC North title, and they get a first round bye, and they get home field advantage all through the playoffs. In the NFC. So that's gonna be a big game with the Vikings in Detroit.
Minnesota may get that championship they always want.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Be good. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings beat that at the end, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the NFC. I would. If they make it to the Super Bowl coming out of the end of NFC, what I was trying to say. I wouldn't be surprised if they get there. Be good. I would not be surprised. To me, I feel like it come down to. I think it'll come down to the Vikings and the Eagles, if you ask me, out of the NFC. That's just my opinion.
Which Eagles gonna show up? That's the thing right there. If the Eagles show up like they supposed to, they'll win.
Right.
But if they don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right now, you have to choose what's called because they still kind of too inconsistent offensive.
Right.
Not Barkley. I'm just saying as a team.
Yeah, and like I say, the only reason why I count out why I'm not counting the Detroit Lions, because Detroit Lions, they got a good team. Don't get me wrong, but like I was saying earlier, I think them injuries gonna catch up with them in the playoff, man. You only gonna be able to get by so long with all them doggone injuries, man. Because I feel like you got starters for a reason. Pretty much damn near they whole defense out. They got a couple of linemen out. They got a lot of people out, man. And, they doing a good job, great job by the coaching staff and stuff, by them still being able to win the games with all them injuries. But I think when they get in the playoffs, man, somebody gonna end up beating them, man. Them injuries gonna catch up with it. That's just my opinion. Somebody else might feel like, they've been playing good, they're gonna keep playing good. But I just feel like, eventually.
I do. I believe you. I feel the same way because at the beginning how they were beating teams, it was like college games. You know what I'm saying? How they were blowing people out, but all those injuries started stacking up.
Right.
They just haven't been the same.
I remember it was one game. I forgot what game that was. They had lined the doggone offensive tackle out there and threw him the ball, and he did a play where he threw the ball to a receiver. I was like, man, they just out there having fun, man.
They were blowing people out by half.
They were just out there playing, having fun, man. Which, when you got a good team like that, you could do that because you good like that. But like I say, man, I feel like you got started for a reason. And those guys, second, third string guys, they second and third string for a reason. And I think when they get in the playoffs, they'll mess around and end up getting beat by somebody like damn Rams or somebody like that, Commanders or some damn body like that, man, in the playoffs.
I got you.
Yeah. What's the Commanders, man? What you think about that game with them and the Falcons, man? That was a hell of a game by Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, you can tell even both of them had their little rookie woes in the beginning, too.
Yeah,
I honestly say that.
Yeah, because you seen Michael Penix, he threw a early pick in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you seen Ricky Woes, but you also seen potential on both of them. That was a shootout to the end. Well, you know what I mean. On last final drive.
Yeah. 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 But hey, man, I had gave early. I know you say you didn't hear early. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna go back over this with the Falcons, man. I feel like the Falcons could have won this game, and I kind of I ain't gonna say kind of. I do put this on the coaching staff. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a stat. Be good. And they went completely away from it the second half. Check this out, be good. The first half, B. John Robinson, because they were the first half at halftime, they were winning the game. The Commanders were trailing at halftime. And the reason why they were trailing was because the Falcons were gashing them in the run game. Okay, I'm gonna give you a stat. The first half, B. John Robinson had 82 rushing yards for 2 touchdowns on 13 carries. Be good. Now check this out. In the second half, guess how many rushing yards he had?
Tell me.
8 rushing yards. For at the end of the game, he had a total of 90 rushing yards. They went completely away from the run in the second half, and that's how they were winning the game. Because the Commanders, they like at the bottom of the league, just like we are at stopping the run. So they started out the game doing good. Like I say, B. John Robinson had 82 rushing yards in the first half and 2 touchdowns. Be good. Come out the second half and went completely away from it. And it wasn't
bit tight. That's if I'm the running back, I'll be cussing somebody out. I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? I had 82 rushing yards in the first half.
right.
Now they can't, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like in a player like me, I always say it's okay to go away from time to time, but if a dude that hot, you keep feeding that hot player. You get
You
what
got
I'm saying?
you
That
got to,
sounds like
man.
the Super Bowl all over again, don't it? Type
Oh
winning
yeah.
overtime every team. They
Yes,
ain't get
sir.
that ball back.
Yeah, when the Patriots came back and beat them.
Yeah, and what they didn't do, type run the ball.
Yeah,
Because
they
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 had a lead. They had a touchdown, and I think what that was up 17-7, right? If I'm not correct.
I think something like that. Yeah, they was
Yeah,
up.
going in the
They should
half.
have won it. Yeah. What up with you, Elaine, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Panther Theory. What up with you, man? But yeah, man, I just feel like that was on the coaching staff right there, man. I mean, you see you successful at doing something the first half and then come out the second half. I can see if you were losing maybe like 14 points or something, and you had to start throwing the ball, but you was winning. The Commanders were down. The Commanders, they basically came back and won the game. So I don't understand why they went away from the run like that, man. And you know, for B. John Robinson to only have 8 yards in the second half rushing, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
crazy.
that's why I feel like sometimes as a player you gotta. Sometimes I mean, coach may get mad, but sometimes you gotta put them in check too. I mean, sometimes like hey Eddie, you know, yards rushing or 82, what you said first half, the two
Yeah,
TDs. Why aren't we running the ball?
right. Hold on,
Yeah,
let
I
me
mean, you can say that's selfish and stuff like that, but tight. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you end up winning, what can you say? I ain't saying you got to run it every time, but it's just sometimes coaches, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, what I always say, type. Sometimes the answer or something right there is right in front of it. All you gotta do, hey, you know what? Let's just go for it. Maybe it's boring and stuff, but we don't have to do all these complex things. Just to, you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah. What up with you, Elaine, man?
What's up, gentlemen? What's going on, man? How y'all fellas doing, man?
Everything good, man. I appreciate you coming through, brother.
Yeah, man. I ain't really been keeping up with no NFL, man, but I wanted to come chop it up with you brothers, man. What's good? Be good.
Now, my brother, you know, I heard it last night, had me laughing. I leave that up. You know, we were talking about that other day. But
Yeah,
yeah,
good episode last night.
we missed it last night on that. You know, usually you do your little podcast during the game, so I just figured you were busy. So you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
decided to spend some time with the lady, man. You know what I mean? I ain't want to watch Bryce get his brains beat in, man. We just,
I
they almost
got
put a
you.
50 burger on us.
Man, they had Baker Mayfield out there looking like he was doggone Dan Marino out there, man.
Oh, facts. Looked
Lee,
good.
5 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And Bryce couldn't even show up in a blowout, man. That's when you're supposed to pad your stats, man. What's going on?
Yeah, that's what you supposed to get the stats built up. He didn't do that.
Big facts, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, Elaine, one of the guys,
Yeah.
I think he actually, donates to each of y'all channels. What's it, the real HEN? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
ENT or
I know
something.
that gentleman. Yeah. I think he's a Texans fan, but I know who you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, he do, I mean, he said, Black Cat Panther podcast. Now, like I said, I didn't even know. He said we spent all this money on this line. We went from 32 offensively to 30. I was like, man, that's true. That's a damn shame.
Yeah, those are the things that we got to look at, man, because the Panthers currently have a top 10 offensive line, but your quarterback is still the bottom of the league at every passing stat out there. Not just the volume ones, right? Not just yards, but completion percentage, off target throws, deep ball accuracy, all that stuff. He's still the bottom of the league, man. This dude is just not it. I didn't mean to switch up the topic, man. What were
Oh
we
no,
talking about?
no, you good? Be good. I mean, be
Yeah.
good. I'm sorry. You good, Elaine? I'm just doing a recap on week 17, man. So we talking about all the teams. So
Oh,
Carolina, they in there too. So you know what I'm saying? I put the link in the chat. You know, anybody want to come up, talk about their team, or talk about what
Yeah.
I was talking about as far as who the MVP front runner. So we talk about whatever, man. You good, Elaine?
Okay. Yeah, man, I wasn't tapped in yesterday, man. I was on Big Cat joint slicing and dicing, man, if y'all heard, man. So I didn't really catch a lot, man. But I know we slid down as the Panthers, we slid down to the sixth pick or something right now. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I'm gonna
I
start
think it
looking at the
is. Yeah.
quarterbacks. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start looking at the quarterbacks, man. I don't care what nobody thinks, bro. We going quarterback, man. If we in position, they going quarterback.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this. If Canales, I'm saying I'm gonna have to be in the first round. I'm just saying get a guy for insurance because Bryce is gonna get you fired. If he don't fire you next year, because we did get blown out a lot this year. Let's not make that mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Pepper
I
see
think
that
some
stuff again, he's gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of people. And since he's been here for a year, you don't have to pay that full contract to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think sometimes, man, we look at it, they look at it as just like fans. Like, I like Bryce and I want to see him succeed, but this is people's jobs, their livelihoods, their families, right? Like Bryce, banking on Bryce is gonna lose somebody some their job. You get what I'm saying? And knowing that, I know Dave Canales is not about to go with just Bryce into the next season. He's just not.
Facts. I believe that, man. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's a couple of quarterbacks in this draft. I feel like you can get like second, third round that are still good quarterbacks, man. Hold on, right quick. I'm gonna bring it up. I got
I actually,
I
bitch,
have
I
it.
wanted to ask you on that while you doing that. They
Yeah.
was telling me about that guy from Syracuse, Kyle
yeah,
McCord or
Kyle
something
McCord.
like that.
I like him, man. Hold on. I'm finna bring it up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring up give me 1 second. I'm finna bring it up on the screen. Some of these draft prospects right quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, let's do that first because I don't want to throw a grenade in it, man. Because I'm gonna let you know kind of why I don't like drafting quarterbacks after the first round.
Okay, it's good. Hey, Elaine, hey, it's hey, whatever you want to your opinion.
Yeah,
Come on in here and talk,
but
man. I ain't
nah,
like that. Give your opinion, brother.
yeah, man. I just at the end of the day, man, if we gonna get a quarterback, go get one, man. I mean, them dudes that come out of second, third round, they really don't be panning out like that. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean, quarterback is one of the hardest positions to find, man. So if you ain't if you just in the first round and Carson Beck is there and he's not really you kind of iffy on Carson Beck, then just move on, man. You get what I'm saying? Get a quarterback in free
yeah,
agency,
yeah.
which I think he should be doing anyway.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
Georgia
okay.
fan. I'm a
Yeah,
Georgia fan, man. I
yeah.
don't care for Carson Beck because I feel like he too inconsistent to me. But
Mm,
as far as the top quarterbacks, here they go right here. Elaine, they got Shador at number 1, which I don't know if
of
you seen
course,
that
yeah.
BYU game. Um,
Mm.
one thing I think they're exposed with Shador Sanders is he can't really move like that, man. Every time they pretty much blitzed him or got pressure on him, he really couldn't get away from it.
But I'll say this. One of the positives about Shador that kind of like not negates that, but kind of makes you feel comfortable about that. he's normally touted as having some of the best pocket presence in the college football.
Right.
So if you can't get away, then at least kind of had that sixth sense about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But as far as the top quarterbacks right now, y'all see my screen. We got Shador Sanders at number 1. They got Cam Ward at number 2. Jalen Milroe at 3. Quentin Ewers. Yeah, they got that's what I said. I was surprised they got him at the number 3 quarterback. They got him over. They got him over Quentin Ewers. I was surprised with that, man.
But there's always a little surprise like that when it comes draft night. Go ahead, be good. My bad.
No, you good. I would say the only reason they got him over there because he does have NFL intangibles. You know what I'm saying, type.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he can stand plays pretty well. That's the only reason I'm saying they have him ahead of him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna click on him and look at some of his because you can actually click on him and you can look at some of his some of his attributes, man. His quarterback rating right now, they got him. Well, his height, he's 6'2", 225.
Size, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 225. Yeah, I had to get on that. Right now, as far as his 40 time, they're saying that he run a 4.6.
Not bad.
His quarterback rating is at 98.4, which is better than what I thought, man. I didn't because I seen him play a little inconsistent this year. He was kind of relying on his running the ball too, man. As far as his completion percentage, he has 65.9. He got 2,652 yard passing. He got 15 touchdowns. See what I'm saying? Y'all see that 15 touchdown, 10 interceptions. That's what I was saying about him. You know, he be being a little inconsistent. Sometimes in some of the games when they get behind, it seems like they used to get a little heavily with him running the ball. Now when they come down here, down here you get to see a little bit of his overall rating. Y'all see my screen. Now they even got his quarterback release speed. They got him at 77% for his release speed. Now his short passing percentage, as far as y'all know the short pass, a little quick slant out screen, all that stuff. They got him at 76%, which that ain't bad.
That ain't bad. Yeah.
Now his mid intermediate passing, they got him at 82%, which that ain't bad neither. Now this was the thing that tripped me out, Elaine. Now his deep ball, long passing, they got him at 96%, man.
That's impressive. That's exactly what we need. Xavier Legette is somebody that can benefit from something like that, man, because everybody is giving hell to everybody's giving hell. Well, I don't want to cuss. I don't know if that's a cussing word, but everybody's giving Xavier Legette a hard time, man. He's a bust, trade him or whatever like that. But Xavier Legette is a medium to deep ball, just 50-50 guy. You got to get somebody that can get it to him, man. You get what I'm saying? I think you're gonna see a resurgence. You get that right quarterback in the room.
And you know what, Elaine? I don't know if it's just me or not, but I was thinking when I seen they were asking him in the press conference, they were asking him about his wrist, and he said, I don't know if you seen that when he was saying something about he probably gonna have surgery on it in the off season.
Who, Bryce?
No, Legette.
Legette. Okay, so he might have had a little injury or something like that.
Yeah, they say he's been dealing with a wrist injury, so I was like, maybe that might be why. I don't know.
Exactly. He ain't really dropped. He hasn't really dropped a lot of balls, man. You know what I mean? He's just dropped some timely ones. You know what I'm saying?
And he do a lot of catching the ball with his body too. So that's what I was thinking about. Maybe catching with his body like that because of the wrist injury or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But that was kind of a thing in college, though. That was kind of his thing in college.
It was. You're right. He came out.
His flaws are no secret, man. You get what I'm saying? Like,
we all knew that looking at his film. Elaine, we all broke it down a bit tight. We saying he's a project. He wasn't a first round pick, but he is a project.
Right. Now, as far as his comparison, they give a little comparison down here. His comparison, they're comparing him to J.J. McCarthy, Trey Lance, which that ain't a good comparison. Trey Lance and Caleb Williams, who they comparing him to, similar. They say he's similar to these guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought he would be a little.
But so they got a first round grade on him then.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I mean, I've never been big on Alabama quarterback, but he there. I mean, I'm just saying anybody we chose would be better than Bryce. That's what I'm looking at. I ain't saying he'd be the future.
Yeah, this was one of the dudes I was consider a first round pick though, man. So I mean, it kind of because I haven't done the evaluations. If the evaluation checks out, we got
Yeah,
options, man. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I gotta look at the draft order again to kind of to figure out which teams before 6 are gonna draft quarterbacks. Because the Patriots are up there, they're not gonna draft a quarterback. You get what I'm saying?
right.
Um,
Yeah,
who
Tennessee,
else?
they
Yeah,
possibly will.
Yeah, Jacksonville. I don't think Jacksonville gonna draft a
No,
quarterback.
Jacksonville's not.
But they're out of the top 6. Jacksonville's out of the top 6 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, not would they win that? They won that game.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
they beat Tennessee yesterday.
Yeah. I'd have
Yeah,
to I can't pull it up now, but yeah, like you look at the draft order, the Panthers might land because right now they're 6. I was looking at some scenarios where the Panthers can get anywhere from we could technically still get like the second overall pick or something like that, but it's not likely. So we're gonna end up getting something comfortable within like the top 5. You get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
Shador and Cam Ward. I know people are up and down on Cam Ward, but he might go in the top 5. My opinion. I don't know. You guys tell me.
yeah.
But
I think he is because I feel like
I
Cam
think
Ward and
so.
Shador the
yeah.
top quarterbacks. I think they the top
So
2. But I want to show y'all right quick, and y'all can finish talking. I want to show y'all right quick who I
you
was
right.
telling Be Good about this quarterback from Syracuse. Man, I like this dude, Kyle McCord. I'm gonna click on him right quick. I like this dude, Kyle McCord, man. Now check me out. He's 6'3", 220 pounds at Syracuse. Now speed, he kind of slow. Well, I ain't gonna say kind of slow. He is slow. He run a 4.9. But
Okay.
his quarterback
Traditional.
rating is at 101.5. His passing yards on the season, he got 4,779 yards. Completion percentage is at 66, which I'm surprised is at 66 with him quarterback rating at 101.5. He got 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Now let's go down here. We're gonna go down here to some of his ratings. Now check out his ratings, y'all. Now they got Jalen Milroe as a third quarterback, but check out this dude ratings, man. This is why I say I like Cal McCord. I seen him play a couple of games. He nice, man. I feel like he'll be a good pickup if he fall to I know he's gonna fall because they got him ranked down right now. But I feel like we can get him in like a third round. He most definitely give Bryce some doggone competition. But his release speed is at 94%. Short passing game is at 81%. Medium passing game is at 81%. Long passes, because he's very, very accurate with the deep ball, he had 97. His rush and scrambling, he had 76, which ain't bad for his speed. Let's see. We're gonna go down here and see who they comparing them to.
And while you're doing that, what's the projection on this dude? It's like second, third round. What are we talking here?
Yeah, that's what they got him projected at, like second, third round.
Interesting.
See right here, they say draft projection. It say 7. Like he the 12th ranked quarterback. It say 7. I don't know if they saying the 7th round. I know they ain't saying he going in the damn. It say draft projection.
Nah,
They
like
gotta
the
be
7th.
wrong. They gotta be
Yeah,
wrong.
you do. They saying you'll do trash, man.
Hey, look what they got. Look, they say overall ranking. They got them at 220.
Yeah. Yeah, people be overhyping these quarterbacks that don't get drafted, man. I don't know.
Man, oh no, I might have to second guess, man. I mean, a
you know
couple
what?
games I seen him play. He played pretty good. Good Lord, boy, they got him, man.
Yeah. You know, man. We mess around, the Carolina Panthers mess around, get the 3rd overall pick. We might as well go ahead and trade Bryce. Have somebody come up off a 2nd or something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
sitting at 3rd, you getting somebody. You know, you're getting a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I just want, even though I was with Elaine, I was hesitant with the hiring of our head coach. I think he
Dave
does
Canales.
deserve an opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to prove his worth. Because I mean, he did. I'll be a liar and say he didn't do good things this year.
He
Offensively.
deserves to get his own guy. I agree 100%. Yeah, I agree 100%. And
Yeah, I think he knows Bryce won't get him nowhere except fired. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it just we'll see if he has the guts to do it again. Because we knew them first 2 games. I hate, and them Bryce fans hate when I bring that up. But he felt like Bryce wasn't doing anything, and he pulled him. So I
Yeah,
just think he got to do it again. I like Tepper. You
yeah.
gonna fire me now, or you gonna fire me later? Which one is
Oh,
gonna be?
facts, facts. Yeah, facts. Big Tight was talking a lot about like deep ball accuracy today, and that's really that's been the story of Bryce. And the little improvements that you have seen is that Bryce has greatly improved that deep ball accuracy. I mean, still not good enough, but he was like 22% last year. He's like high 30s this year, still one of the worst in the league. But just that ability to get that deep ball somewhat, get it somewhat going frees up a lot of stuff in the middle. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
think he just has some super physical limitations, man, that defenses were taking advantage of.
yeah, man. He most definitely got limitation, man. Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, could I honestly say this? And I know it was in the scouting report when Elaine read it. I honestly say that because you know how Bryce sometimes, most of the time, not all games, but most of the time, he just he just folds. Like you know what I'm saying? Like first half,
Yeah.
you can say, oh, okay, Bryce was doing a little something. It wasn't great.
Mhm.
I say good. But after way, he just falls off a cliff. I mean, we all know he can't put the team on his back, but I think his arm gets weaker.
It does.
My thing of it is the Dallas game. You remember when he threw that one clear interception?
That joint, it died
That
midair,
ball
boy.
was bad. It died.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he can't, with the limitations and stuff like that. I think his
Yeah.
arm gets weaker because some of those passes he's throwing the Thielen. You're like, oh, okay, first quarter that looked good, hella good.
I'll s-
And after a while,
I'll
that
say
arm starts fading and fading.
no, you're 100% right, man. And I'll say this too, man. What a lot of people don't actually account for too, and it's the big thing. It's not about what, the interceptions and the completions he make. A lot of people get excited about, but a lot of people don't talk about missed opportunities. That's the big thing, right? What's there that you're not seeing necessarily? Why is Andy Dalton on the bench and he has a 66 completion percentage and Bryce has like a 59% completion percentage? That means Andy Dalton is finding opportunities on the field that Bryce wasn't finding, right? Also, too, it's like homie sent me a video clip today about showing me how Bryce Young was improving or whatever. And it was it was Sunday. Bryce Young basically he dropped back, he felt some pressure, and then he scrambled around and then found like the receiver open or whatever. It looked nice, but then when you look at it and say, yo, he got too far in his drop back, he created the pressure, though he was able to kind of scramble around and find somebody. This is kind of the reason he's sucking because 9 times out of 10 he's not going to be able to scramble and find somebody like that. He was supposed to step up into that clean pocket and find his dude. You're having missed opportunities because the way he plays. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that looked good. That worked out. But the reason he's not doing well is because he's doing a lot of that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. His style of play is now a winning formula. Can I say that, Elaine?
Correct. Correct. Certain he might be able to, get a spark of do something every once in a while with that improvising crap that he does, man. But it's not conducive to winning. There's a reason he's sub 60% right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hate when people say he's improving. I like, bro, it's like literally baby steps of what he's taking. The stuff
It,
that
it,
he should
it
have been doing last year.
yeah.
Then I mean, I still say it was below par. You know what I'm saying? Below substandard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Level.
mean, to fix
But
your mouth
okay.
and say improving and your dude is you're 37th in the league in completion percentage. 37th in the league in completion percentage versus 39th in the league in the versus pressure, right? Most all target throws to open receivers. You're 29th in that. Deep ball accuracy, he's actually kind of 22nd. He's not like at the very end or whatever. But like almost every passing stat you think of, he's literally at the bottom of the league. I didn't mention yards or anything like that because he only played a certain amount of games. He's gonna be fair, right? Um, but if you want to say touchdowns, the average touchdowns per game, he's at the bottom of the league in that, right? Like, why even talk about a dude improving when he's literally one of the worst in the league? Like, does it even matter? He's not good enough.
I agree, but Elaine, if I start talking about the details like you do on that and
Yeah,
stuff like that I see,
yeah,
guess what they call me? A
yeah.
hater. I don't know football. You just hating
What
on
it
Bryce.
Yeah, no, what it is, man, is like they a lot of people just want to be right about him. And so if he's not doing good, you got to give him weapons. But Evero sucks. But what about getting Evero some weapons? What about getting Evero some help? Like, why does not that? Why is
We
that
all
not
agree on
getting?
that.
Yeah.
I mean, my old question is: we spent all this money. Why isn't the offense being? Why aren't they being better than when people? When they try to sit there and say, "Well, our defense, we knew our defense was going to be sorry." That's why I tell
Yeah.
them in the
Facts.
comments, we knew our
Facts.
defense was going to be sorry. Our
Yeah.
offense was supposed to score points. Like certain people, like Q say, score touchdowns this year. We want to
Yeah.
see touchdowns. You know what I mean?
And I
As
know
fans
you
say,
wasn't. I know you wasn't really too crazy about the defense last year or whatnot, but
I wasn't.
just from a pure statistical standpoint, Coach Evero has had 2 top 5 defenses in 3 years. The problem
I
ain't
mean,
him.
I give him credit, Eli. I think he is a
Yeah.
great coach. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
knocking that. I think our defense last year was fool's gold, but they wasn't
Yeah.
like, what I'm saying, bottom tier either. I've been saying if you really was to rank them, honestly and stuff, and I know it's factors because of the offense and all that, I say they'd probably be around like 15 instead of 2. Or,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, at the
Yeah.
lowest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know, I get that. You know what I mean? Because if you're not moving the ball on offense and you're punting, you're gonna always give good field position if you're going 3 and out on a punt. You get what I'm saying? Off a punt.
yeah.
And the other team doesn't even have far to go to score. So you add that up, your defense, even though getting scored on, is going to look better. You get what I'm saying? Because the defense, the opposing offense, doesn't have a long ways to go. It's a game of
I
field
mean,
position.
it was variable factors in it. That's why I say I couldn't say they was really that good at defensive, like top 2, but they wasn't
Yeah,
bad either. I wasn't saying they were just a trash defense because I
right.
didn't believe that part. But yeah, I mean,
We
but
were,
we all know Evero, he's gonna take the bullet on this one. We all know more
yeah,
likely he's gonna be gone, and he
we were
wanted to leave
actually,
anyway.
nah, yeah, we were like bottom of the league in points. So people scored a bunch of points on us without getting a bunch of yards. So that
Yeah,
kind of tells you what that is. You get what I'm saying? Evero's been wanting to leave like 2 years now, man. We've been
yeah,
trying to hold that man back. So hopefully, he gets some interest and he'll get to leave, man. He deserves it because this is a crap show here.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
let
why
me.
I said my fault.
Oh no,
Go ahead, big time.
you say what you're gonna say, and then I go after you. Can go ahead.
No, I was saying I disagree on that. I agree with what Elaine was saying. That was all.
Oh no, I was just gonna throw something at y'all right quick. I just want to throw a little stat at you right quick, Elaine. With this
I love it.
MVP race before I get out of here. I just want to throw something at you right quick. Now and I said this earlier. If anybody just coming in here listening, all right, the 2 front runners, they got Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Josh Allen, 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Lamar Jackson, 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But check this out, Elaine. They ain't even got this dude in the MVP race. Check out your boy Joe Burrow right quick, Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
4,641 yard passing, 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, quarterback passer rating of 109.8.
That can't be right, bro. No way Joe Burrow has 4,000 yards already.
Check it out, Elaine.
He has 4,000 yards right now.
4,641 yards, 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And he still got one more game left, Elaine.
Who was he throwing these touchdowns to?
Jamar Chase. He throwing it to
Chase.
Jamar Chase and
Higgins.
and Higgins, he been in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, Higgins been hurt though. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking.
always say he always be hurt, right? He always be in and out.
But see, this the thing, Elaine, because their defense is not good this year. He be in the situation pretty much every game where he throwing the ball like that.
But
when I seen that stat on him for the season, I said, man, why he ain't in the conversation of MVP?
It depends on their record, bro, because it ain't necessarily the best player. It's kind of like the best player on one of the best teams kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
They kind of play it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna throw something else at you, Elaine. Now check this out.
Yeah.
Now he on the winning team. Now check this out, your boy Sam Darnold. He got 4,153 yards, 32 touchdowns, and he do got 12 interceptions though.
Yeah, nah, that ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Not when you got dudes out here with 40 plus.
Now check this out. Now you heard what I said with Josh Allen. Now Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback, he only about 200 yards less than Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns below Josh Allen. Jaden Daniels got 3,530 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for a quarterback rating of 101.2. Josh Allen is only about 200 yards over. He got 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns. But Jaden Daniels got 25 touchdowns. So he right there knocking on the door also.
They ain't about to give it to no rookie. A rookie got to do something crazy, man.
I know. I just stirring up a little conversation, Elaine.
Yeah, that rookie got to. But what about Saquon though, man? Saquon is like two. So
Hey,
like, how do you?
That's what me and Big Tight say, Elaine. We say if he breaks the record,
Elaine,
he should win MVP.
He gonna break the record, Elaine. I've been talking about it for about 5 weeks now. I was talking about it 5 weeks ago because I was talking about his matchup, his last five matchups.
Who got the record? Is it Eric Dickerson or Jamal Lewis?
Josh Allen rush yards and touchdowns. Okay, 336. You say what, Elaine?
Oh, I was saying, who got the record? Is it Jamal Lewis or Eric Dickerson? Who got the
Yeah,
record?
it's Eric Dickerson got the record. He got
Jamal Lewis came short.
He got 2,105 yards. Like I say, he done had that record since 1984. And right now, Saquon Barkley got 2,005 yards. He only need 101 yards to break the record. Check it out, Elaine. He going against the Giants this Sunday, which the Giants are ranked 31st against the run. They're allowing 142 on the average yards a game.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't know this either, man. But there's people like there's analytical guys on the sideline that have these historical records, and they'll be telling the coach and stuff like that on the sideline that, oh, XYZ needs this, XYZ needs that to get this. You get what I'm saying? So they're fully aware. You get what I'm saying? A team is going to probably try to make sure he hits that record.
Yeah.
Boy, the Giants are sick right now. My God.
Man.
Yeah, they won that game yesterday too. They can't even get a quarterback now, can they? So they may be trying to move up. So that's a good point, like you said.
Well, be good. We need to really assess, because I need to do look at these quarterbacks, man, assess who's really a first round pick, man. Because I was only thinking like 3, maybe, but there might be 4 or 5 of them.
I told Big Tank I got to do my homework when Tank told me about that guy from Syracuse. I think was a week ago or something. So I haven't done my homework on these guys yet too, Elaine. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't want to put that opinion out there. I don't know.
I got content coming on the draft, man. I'm about to really ramp it up, man.
Okay.
What up with you, Nick?
Nick,
good?
I was about to skedaddle, man. I was up to about 5, man, last night, man. I'm tired.
I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here in a minute myself. But I seen Nick come in. I was like, what up with you, Nick?
What's up, Nick? What's up with you, brother? I'm on my way out, man. But it's good to see you, bro.
What y'all chopping it, man? I just seen you was on. What y'all chopping it up?
Oh, we just talking a little bit of everything, man. I was just doing a recap on week 17 NFL football, and then who you feel like the front runner is for the MVP, man. I was just giving my little discussion on whether or not the Saquon Barkley should get it if he break Eric Dickerson record, which he don't had that record since 1984. So I feel like if he break that record been a record for damn near 40 years. I feel like he should get it.
Yeah,
I feel like he should get it.
Yeah, just like when Westbrook broke that NBA record, I believe he deserves the MVP if he does.
Yeah, most definitely.
That record right there, the closest one was
here's the way I look at the MVP. Here's the way I look at it. Lamar probably shouldn't have won it last year, and he got it, and he should win it this year. So I think because of last year, they're not going to give it. In my opinion, he should win MVP, Lamar. But I think they're going to give it to Josh Allen for the simple fact that Lamar got it last year, and it was a big thing. Oh, why did Lamar get it? Blah, blah, blah. But, he had his reasons for getting it last year, too.
Hold on 1 second, Nick. Try to say, hey, 336, if you still in here, I checked out the rushing yards. Lamar Jackson, he got 852 rushing yards on the season. Josh Allen got 531 yard rushing on the season. 336 Boston.
There's only been like 3 quarterbacks ever who had 120 passer rating for the season, and it was Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and I think Peyton Manning. And here's what I love. I love this so much, fellas. I love it so much for Lamar how he's completely shattered all the bullshit racial crap that came with him because he's a black man and black man can't throw. Yeah, okay, black men can throw. What you think about that? That's the way I look at it. Yeah, he can throw the football, and he'd rather not run. You feel me? Lamar Jackson don't want to run. That's the thing. He doesn't want to run. He'd rather take a 3-step drop and dice you up like he was Dan Marino.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I love that he's destroyed. He's absolutely destroyed all that crap that's followed him and all those people. And I'll never forget Colin Cowherd coming out of when I used to watch The Herd. He was shitting on Lamar Jackson coming. I'll never forget it, bro. I used to spit at my TV at the shit he used to say. He's not Josh Rosen. Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, but I like one thing I like about him now. He did eat his words. He said Lamar's it. He's getting better every year.
It. Yeah.
So I mean, he still got one stereotype he got to deal with. People want to see him win that Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? A lot of their guys up here, they'll sit there and say that style of play doesn't win Super Bowls.
And you know what? And to be honest, be good. That's not even fair because guys like Dan Marino never won the big one.
I know, but it's always gonna be that stigma.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. If you ask me, that's that bullshit.
Hey, y'all, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but I got to get ready to get up out of here and go somewhere right quick. But I appreciate you coming through. Be good, Tri-State. I appreciate you coming through. Elaine, everybody in the chat came through. 336, all y'all, man. Be good. Roadmaster, everybody came through. Donna B.
All right. But you doing the show tomorrow?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Be good. I'm gonna come on tomorrow. Penn State playing Boise State tomorrow at 7:30. So I'm gonna do my little live game reaction for for Penn
I'm gonna watch
State.
that running back to see what people telling me about. I haven't got to see him play, so I can really get a read on.
Yeah, you'll get to see him tomorrow. I believe Penn State gonna shut them down though. And then I'm gonna do Georgia Notre Dame game because y'all know I'm a Georgia fan. I'm gonna do Georgia Notre Dame live reaction Wednesday night, which will be New Year's Day night. I'm gonna do those 2 game reactions. So tomorrow I won't be on until I think that game come on at 7:30, but I'll be on tomorrow at 7:30. If you want to come through here, holler at me. You know, it's all good. But
I mean, this gonna be really my last day for vacation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drink like it ain't tomorrow. That run I did today was hard.
It's all good.
Hey, if I say something or you start hearing me start mumble, this go ahead and you know, I'm assuming you can knock me off the channel, right?
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you coming through anyway. Be good, man. We about to get ready to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, hollering at me today, man. Like I say, y'all, if y'all ain't subscribed, if you ain't already subscribed, y'all subscribe, man. And we about to get ready to get up out of here. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night for that big Penn State Boise State game. And y'all be safe, be good, man. I'll holler at you later, man.
All right, same to you, brother.
All right.
Right.